And welcome to this week's Paper Mario Randomizer community race. I'm going to mute the stream because otherwise I'm going to hear double audio and it's going to bother me. Hi everyone, my name's Adam. I normally am a Paper Rando runner myself, but this week I decided to take a shot at doing some commentary here. Joining me shortly will be our good old friend Captain. He is currently doing another race actually right now, so he will be joining us very shortly. But yeah, we have four racers here featured for our community randomizer race this week. We have Rigby, Sway, Amishman, and Sigmund. Not both. We're watching more than four people, Adam. All racers are very competitive here, so this should be a pretty tight-knit race. And yes, if you're just now joining us, make sure to post our well-known Pape races in the chat. So, for those who are just now joining us for the first time, the settings are as follows. We do shop sanity, so all the items are shuffled around. We do shuffled chapter difficulty, so all the chapters are assigned a different difficulty throughout the race. Throughout the seed from 1 to 7, chapter 8 will always be chapter 8. Sorry, I should do a little vocal warm-up before starting this. I need to clear my throat a bit. Merlot is set to a cheap setting, so the most star pieces a player will have to collect in this seed is 30 instead of the traditional 60. And I'm trying to think of other things off the top of my head. Partners are thrown into the mix. We have vanilla gear. Yeah, vanilla gear placement, so the gear upgrades are not shuffled. You also will start with boots and hammer. And I think for the most part that does just about it for everyone. We will be starting here very shortly, so hold on tight, chat. Hold on tight, chat. We will be starting here soon, and we shall be ready. Also off screen with us that are who are also racing, but not being restreamed here on Pape Races. We also have Paper Ario and the Tuttling Cat. So those two additional racers will be in the mix with us, in addition to our 4 runners here on the screen before you. I don't believe we have any housekeeping items to go or to mention before we begin. And feel free to totally cut me off and say, hey, yes, there's totally something very important we need to announce, and I will happily stop talking. So, hope everyone is doing well. We should be in for a very exciting race here today. Yeah. I don't think there's much else I can say for an intro. All right, our runner should be readying up here very shortly. Hopefully, we're starting right at 5 o'clock, if not a few minutes after. I had the race time room set up. There it is. Somewhere on my thing. And there's my co-commentator for the day. There's Captain.
Hi there. My apologies for the delay, folks.
Great. No worries. Luckily, hopefully they can hear someone else instead of me.
Anywho, I see we're just about to kick things off here.
Yes, Rigby will be the last one to ready up here, and we only have one more runner that is readying up right now, so we should be starting very shortly.
Well, that being said, Adam, what are you hoping to see from our racers today and from the seed?
Okay. So I actually get to talk about this for once. I am hoping for early full gear upgrade. In general for the seed. So I want to see weight right off the bat. I want to see a decent partner also whose name isn't Goombario. Because
all right,
starting with Goombario seeds are never fun because you don't know what direction the seed wants to take you.
Fair enough.
And I would be down for an early chapter 6 entrance too.
Early 6. Early 6 is pretty rare. I will give you that one.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I would like to see. Yeah, I would like to see a later than average 5 because 5 is pretty common as an early start, just because you can either wait for super boots and sushi to get in, or you can get Watt. Like the requirements aren't that high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my brain always tends to go towards, all right, when am I going to be able to beat 5? And it's nice not to know when that is always going to be. So always having that the surprise of, oh, hey, I get to beat chapter X for once instead of 5 first? Yay! I think one of my recent league seeds, actually had 7 be beat first, but I think we're getting ready now. We have about 8 seconds to starting, so.
Excellent.
GLHF racers.
Yes, I see. What is it? A 6 racer pool today? Yes. And on screen we've got Rigby, Amishman, and Sigman, and Sway and C.
All right, and away our runners go.
All right, our starting partner today would be Cooper.
Ooh, okay. So that immediately unlocks chapter 1 access, and everyone's going the same direction. So we're gonna find out what is in here from everyone.
Will we get a nice mystery starting things off, followed by a super shroom? All right, so one nice item, another kind of useless item.
Okay, so let's see. Normally, nothing so far. Although the healing item's always nice to have first. Oh, we get power jump also right off the bat. Okay.
All right, so I saw, what was that, 3 BP, 2 FP? That's like practically, no, power jump wasn't that much BP in the past, but the FP cost is definitely pretty close to vanilla.
Right.
Shrink Stomp on the Toad Town dock.
All right. Anything in our first shop? No, this is odd. Okay. Wow.
That looks like a pretty mundane shop, gotta tell you.
Very boring shop, I will say. I am a bit underwhelmed by, I'm actually severely underwhelmed by that shop right there. So look, oh, I was gonna say, it looks like Ralph is gonna be having some major items here.
You think our first place to go is gonna be Fortress?
I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see what the outcome here is, but I would head straight for 1 if this were me. I would not even hesitate. I might just poke around. Part of my curiosity in me would want to poke around to see what else is around in the other shop, but I wouldn't want to waste too much time at this point, knowing I have 2 fortress keys to chapter 1 already.
Well, so far I've seen some minor items, and Stigman actually got into an encounter. Based on what I was looking at, it looks like chapter 1 is on the moderate level scaling. I saw 5 HP Goombas, so I want to say that's chapter 4 or close to
4 or 5, somewhere around the. Oh, and looks like we have Cooper Red Key. Okay.
All right, immediate good stuff coming out of our Sphere Zero Cooper.
Okay. All right. Does not look like lyrics check was anything much. Nothing changed on Rigby's tracker.
Yeah, it was a POW block.
Second shop, it was also dead for the most part, unless you want a nice old Zap Tap, which I am a personal fan of whenever available.
Or if Lackey's behind the Bubbleberry.
Or if Lackey is behind Bubbleberry, that will be a shop to keep in mind for later, once we have Chapter 6 access.
All right. All right.
Electropop, so that'll be good. That's a tasty item immediately. And we have quite a bit from Chapter 1 shop here. We got some blueberries and dictionary.
I do also believe that's our 3rd letter as well.
I believe so. I think the blue house, if you did go for the blue house skip, there was a letter behind there, but not all runners know that. So know that trick. So it will be. I just completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, so some runners will have 2, others will have 3 at this point. So depending on whether or not they know that trick.
Indeed, I didn't quite see what was on the fuzzy.
I was not looking either.
And it's another life shroom, which we won't say no to for sure.
Yeah, I would never say no to a life shroom.
Oh, hi, Watt. What are you doing here?
Oh, hello, Watt. Okay.
Well, there goes my wish of an early chapter 5. Of a late chapter 5, rather.
There was an FP Plus available, so I did not see anyone check to see how much it is to use yet.
Hopefully it's not too bad, although FP hasn't been a huge strain right this very minute.
I have not seen anyone check to see what FP Plus is.
See if maybe either of our runners check it up front, check it before the fuzzy fight here. This will also give us a quick double check of Chapter 1 scaling.
Okay, Sway is going to fight with Cooper, it looks like. Nope, switching to Watt. I would do the same thing.
All right, so
just gets a little more firepower than Cooper does.
That's fair. So 5 HP fuzzies. I'm pretty sure this is Chapter 4, but nothing a Fright Jar couldn't fix.
Nope.
Yeah, I think if it was Chapter 5, the fuzzies would have had 6 HP.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that one, though.
Let's double check now, shall we? handy dandy resources.
I really do need to remember to get like Phantom's like enemy gauge list in front of me whenever I'm calling these.
Yes, Fuzzy with 5 HP in Chapter 1 is Chapter 5 scaled.
5 scaled, okay.
I'm sorry, 4 scaled.
Okay.
4 or 5, same thing.
Okay. Well, 4 scaled 1 is not that bad, honestly.
It's not. It's a little bad. It's a little underwhelming if you're looking to grind and prologue for a little bit. Just XP wise, I always prefer the high end 1 scaling for like a 6 or 7, just so I can throw off a few Bombette power bombs and just rack up experience like crazy.
Yeah, especially for like cannons and Koopa Bros.
Oh, yep, that's one of my favorite places to do it.
All right, and Sway going straight for Koopa Bros Fortress, which, yeah, this definitely does seem like the right place to be with already 2 fortress keys, so we can check pretty much everything up to and including the pit.
Right. The only problem is if there's anything inside the jail cells, we're not going to be able to grab them until we get Bombette. Well, the middle one we can, but just the one on the right will require Bombette.
Okay. Yeah, because otherwise, if without Bombette, the rubble is just knocked down already. So looks like Sigman is instead going to take Watt and go to Chapter 5 here. This is also not a bad play, considering that... yeah, not a bad play, considering that this gives us the entirety of the Lava Beach, which has a ton of items.
Right. I think on it. So just thinking. So I'm gonna be approaching this from like what I would do. I think I would have followed Sigman's route once I found Watt. I would have been initially. I would have followed Sway's route with going to in Rigby, going straight for 1 with the 2 fortress keys. But now that I have Watt, I would have pivoted to going to Chapter 5. And we have Feeling Fine. This is now officially a Rigby seed because Rigby loves his Feeling Fine.
Very nice. All right, so this will also give us a chance on Sigman's side to see what Chapter 5 scaling is from Fuzzy Pede. And we already know 4 is taken, so let's see. 18, this is low. Yeah, this is low scaled.
Yeah, so that's ideal if you want to see a low scaling on 5, especially since 5 is very commonly the first chapter to beat. That is really good in terms of difficulty.
Yeah, it's also another minor problem for Sigman because Power Shock is 4 FP. Ooh. So that is a little expensive.
Yeah, not what you want to see going right in for it.
Yeah, it looks... Yeah, it looks like Rigby improvising with Power Jump for the Koopa fight outside Fortress entrance, and it was just a mystery there, so nothing of importance.
We do have Melody locked behind 3 castle keys. That should be noted.
Yeah, that could be a little bit rough.
I don't believe Sway did not venture to pit, which wise. Is Rigby gonna? Oh no. Oh, Rigby is gonna do Bombette check probably. Which I don't think Sway did, but I could be wrong on that.
I don't think Sway did either. I think he busted out as soon as he finished checking the jail cells.
Right. All right, so Sigman is going to be checking out Beach for us, give us our first look into what we can expect. This can either be very loaded or a big dud.
Oh, I was mistaken. The Koopa in front of Fortress had a stone cap, which it's good money, but not really useful anywhere else. Just keeps you off. It just disables you too long.
Yeah. Okay, Rigby, what does Bombette give us? If you would kindly show us, please. Oh, Pulse Stone. Okay, so that is definitely a required item.
It's very much required, but we can't really use it right now, so
No.
Rigby doesn't get a particular advantage from having that early, unless
Right.
it ends up saving some backtracking later.
Yeah, I think it would say. Oh, and Rigby's going straight for Pit. No hesitation.
Ooh, this is really interesting considering we really don't have the best offensive setup for this.
Mm.
Although there is one shooting star and a snowman doll in Rigby's pocket as well, so.
Oh, and he's going for the Fright Jar. Now,
Eh,
should we notice bullet bills do not get affected by any type of like either bow spook or the Fright Jar, but this makes it a very easy kill.
okay, of course Beach is loaded. Literally in front of the Whaleless toy train, and the next item up is the weight.
Oh Jesus! My goodness.
Followed immediately by Quick Change and a Maple. Again, good stuff. A Snowman doll. Again, good stuff.
Yep. Oh, and that is Odd Key. With a frying pan also at the beach. My goodness.
Wow, this is now screaming Chapter 4 pretty much. We just need Cake Mix.
And we need Bo to access it. So
right.
Fortunately, it doesn't give N-Segment that much of an advantage right now, but having Odd Key, though, opens up Rip Cheeto. That's 6 checks right there for only 28 coins.
Indeed. And there's our third Cooper Bros Fortress small key as well in the shop.
So it was a forced, possibly a forced double dip?
What was in Koopa Village? So
Actually, yeah, so you actually didn't have to go to Koopa Fortress initially. Wow. Well, we're gonna see Rigby has just beat the third battle in Pit, so we'll see if Pit was worth anything.
that was a fast pit. Like, I literally looked away for 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. All right, Pit is money, if you want it.
Yeah, better than absolutely nothing.
Let's see. And Sigmund's gonna heal. Not that bad. Not too bad of a choice here. He won't be in Chapter 5 for very long, but
Not unless Sushi just so happens to fall on our lap here.
magically appears out of nowhere. Oh, we get a good badge there. We got Last Stand, the first half of Danger Mario.
Indeed. Hopefully the BP cost on that is relatively cooperative.
We can only hope.
And there's Bo behind the tree to Lava Lava. So, yep, Chapter 4 is wide open now.
This is quite the sudden, this is a very rapid pace that things are happening by. I was gonna say, I would go check the sushi check first before leaving 4, just in case something else was behind here.
Yeah, I would think you know what's going to end up happening is we're going to be on a casino for Palace Key now, right?
I have a love-hate relationship with that item.
I can understand entirely.
I DNF 2 seeds in a row once because of Palace Key both times.
Well, it looks like Sushi gave us a yellow berry, which it's nice to have for later, but it's not going to do us any good right this minute.
Right.
We've got weight in tow as well, so I think N-Sigmund's just going to go straight for Super Boots.
Yeah, that would be the route I would go. I would go for the offense over checks. Especially since you have Toy Train now, you can do a little bit more than just going through Blue Station.
Looks like Sway has also busted out of Chapter 5 too. Is going to turn in the frying pan first.
Okay. What is frying pan needed? No. We can just get a mushroom.
And looks like Sway is not going to buy out Rip Cheeto real quick, courtesy of Odd Key. Maybe just doesn't have the cash right now.
Say, I don't think anyone went to Rip Cheeto which is an interesting play.
Yeah.
Actually, well, yeah, I think I would have done Rip Cheeto first, then gone to 3 to get Super Boots.
Yeah, Amishman and Rigby haven't gotten Odd Key yet. Amishman's about to get it right now, but yeah, interesting that Swain and Sigmund decided to skip it for now. Probably waiting until they either have Bombette or some other way to proceed through that area.
Yeah, I mean, it's 7 checks, so it's very quick to get, but your goal, I think they might do it on the way to 4, and that would also make just as much sense to do.
Indeed. And with Super Boots, I'm trying to think what that gives us in sewers.
So right now, nothing, just a shortcut to 3. If we had Bombette, it would open up... I'm sorry, if we had Sushi... Oh, we get a Ruins Key in the forest.
All right, so we know of a Pulse Stone and first Ruins Key. That'll give us a few checks in Ruins when we get to that point. Not a whole lot, but we still need to find a way over there first.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we would need basically Super Hammer.
Or Eric Carry Bombette combo.
Right. To get around, to go through Mount Rugged the intentional way. But yeah, right now this seed pretty much spelling itself out for the time being, depending on when you want to make the detour to get Super Boots.
Right.
I do not believe we've seen a trip to Merlot either, so we don't know if we have an obnoxiously high star piece requirement for anything. I'm inclined to guess not particularly, since we haven't seen an obnoxiously large number of star pieces in item locations. That being said, we did have like a Sphere 1 weight, so Sphere 1 or 2 weight, so it's not like a lot of star pieces aren't that far off the chopping block, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's something on like at least, like at the very highest Merlot, 15 or 20.
Yeah, I was also thinking the same thing. So seeing weight wouldn't tell this early, which was what, 10 to 12 minutes in, would tell me that there might be something on star pieces, but given how clear the seed has been stringing things along, I don't know if we'll find something, but like you said, I think it would be somewhere on the 10, 15, 20 side. I don't think it would be anything for 30 yet.
And especially considering the extra 10% obnoxious logic tax, if you will. It would be like 63-ish star pieces or something. Not 63, like 65-ish star pieces for 30. Because of the way cheap Merlot shop is handled in Logic.
We have a second Ruins Key outside of Boo's Mansion.
All right. 2 Ruins Keys is definitely a lot better. We need 1 more so that way we can at least reach the boss with all the stones.
Right. I'm wondering if N Sigmund did grab the second key. I didn't remember seeing.
Yes. Yes, he grabbed the second key and then just went gunning it for Super Boots, while Sway is going to check the record.
All right, record check. This could be hit or miss. And it is Bucket.
That's a hit today.
Mm-hmm.
Not helpful by itself, but if we can get Scarf and Warehouse Key, then we're in business.
All right, so we actually know a fair chunk of items so far, which is a bit surprising for only not even 20 minutes into the seed.
Okay, some badge information I have for you from Rigby. Mega Smash is 2 BP, 7 FP. FP Plus is 5 BP. Last Stand is 1 BP.
Ah, good. So yeah, so it doesn't look like we'll see runners equipping an FP Plus today.
Not this time. We'll probably as a result see more FP level ups as well. I see an Ultra Stone there in the Boo's Mansion shop. Unfortunately, we can't get that yet. We need Boo's Portrait. Also refillable yellow berries, but that's just for logic's sake.
Yes. Oh, and there's a D-down jump. That'll be a useful badge. Or that can be a useful badge in a couple of fights.
Yeah, good backup plan if Power Bounce becomes a bit of a problem.
And it looks like we have Rigby headed towards Chapter 4.
Ooh, this is an interesting play going there without super boots, but there is a lot you can do in Chapter 4 at this point. Well, actually, that's a small lie. We can't really go past Pink Station without Cake Mix.
Correct. But we can do the first half of Pink Station, which is the most important.
All right, and then after that, Mystery Note is expected to get to Red Station. For logic's sake. These runners don't need it, but...
So let's see, Rigby, what are we going to find here? Give us the 411. We got Artifact and Sushi.
Well, there's the majority of your Chapter 5. Now, if
Another
we could
Ruins Key.
That's number 3, so that's enough to reach Boss. That's enough to reach Toot and Koopa now. Hello, Chapter 7 Scaled 4. It's nice to see you again.
Oh, yum. That's... that is a yikes from me, y'all. Oh, that... It makes me cringe.
Anytime I see anything over 10 HP in any chapter except 2, it's like, yep, 7 scale.
Yep, we're going to be in for a fun time today, y'all. Buckle up. And Sigmund's checking out Pixel Mario Room.
Yeah, Rigby's gonna have to unfortunately burn a life shroom here. Not much he can do about it.
We got a lot of start pieces there, which is good.
And I didn't see what...
Another start piece there, and okay, we get P down, D up. So nothing so far in Boo's Mansion of worth, besides what we have found already.
All right, so now we have an easy way back to Chapter 5 thanks to Sushi. What else can we do with Sushi in tow?
You could make a risky early 7 trip if you'd like.
The 7 shop would be in play, yeah.
And so there's one check that's in the same area as the Mayor Penguin house.
Oh, yes, there's that. There's also the inn. I think that's considered that doesn't require a warehouse key either, so... Yeah, 7's not necessarily a bad idea, but Sigmund's going to check Merlot first here.
And there is one other thing. Is on the very, very, very rare occurrence, you could have an item in the frozen lake.
Right, and we could break it because we have super boots.
And you have Sushi that you can go collect it.
Interesting.
It's only happened to me once or twice, but it's something to keep in mind that you have the ability to do. Okay, looks like Sigmund will be the first one to go see Merlot.
Yeah, both Sigmund and Sway making sure to grab every star piece they can along the way because you never know how bad it's going to be. And I swear if I ended up calling something on Merlot 20.
All right, what do we got? Nothing.
Well, there's a power plus on 10 and a flower saver on... There's another flower saver in the...
Wow, this is something.
Both power pluses and flower savers are on Merlot, but in the opposite shops. That is hilarious.
We had a question in chat. If you need warehouse key to get the item in the lake, you do not need the warehouse key. What you have to do is you have to initiate the murder cutscene when Mayor Penguin's found dead. And once you go through that short cutscene, you can then go towards the lake, ground pound, and the guy won't stop you from ground pounding on the lake.
Basically because he's not there.
That too.
All right, so yeah, there were some nice items in Merlot's shop, the standard shop, but yeah, as far as like coming back, I don't think we're going to come back for that other flower saver. Hopefully the power pluses are good though. Because if the power pluses are like 4 BP or less especially, then we might see runners go back for the second one.
Oh, and Sigmund, we're going for Rip Cheeto, it looks like.
Has the cash for it. All right. First item, power blocks. Second item, lyrics. Third item, Jade Raven.
Wow.
All right, have fun going to get your super hammer. Actually, no, we still don't have a flying partner. We still can't really do anything in the volcano.
Nope. We are locked out of well, we're not necessarily locked out of volcano, but it would require a double dip.
Right, but that being said, we can do almost everything else in Chapter 5.
Yes.
So 5 is wide open now.
So I'm trying to think. I would do what N-Segment's doing, is going to 4, and then I would try 7, honestly.
Quick detour.
7 doesn't seem that bad. It would require a blooper fight, and I think actually before that I would gamble a shrink stomp blooper, not shrink stomp. Yeah, shrink stomp blooper fight.
Yeah, we can pick that up right outside Toad Town entrance.
Yep, just to see. Oh, and in the hidden block there also as well. And I think Sway might be going to do that now. Yes. Just to make sure there was nothing there, and it would be a good time to check the blooper. Make sure there's nothing there while it's easy to do and not extremely difficult.
Yeah, so I think Rigby was trying to get the Ruins key in Blue Station, but unfortunately out of life shrooms and was going to take a death if he didn't run away. So unfortunately is going to have to put that on hold for a short time.
Yep. The hidden block was nothing before Shrink Stomp.
All right, Cammy giving us a Dodge Master in Blue Station, which we can have that in our pocket in case Power Bounce is useful.
Yes. So let's see. All right, Tasty Tonic in the chest. So the other half of Blue Station is not. It's trash, from what we can see so far. Yep, it's nothing. Okay, so our attention now goes back to Sway whenever he finishes this fight with Blooper to see if could be a 3 Blooper fight seed, which you really don't hope for that. But as a player, you don't hope for that. But as a content creator, a watcher of races, you're thinking, ooh, how are they gonna handle this?
Indeed. All right, looks like N-Segment's having a little bit of trouble making this jump for the Blue Station block.
Yeah, this jump is a bit tricky. You have to nail the jump at the right time. Otherwise, it will not. There we go. All right, Sway has defeated Blooper. Let's see if this is a required fight.
Rigby, in the meantime, going for Pink Station. And Pink Station just gives us a Stinky Herb as the guard for the chest.
And Blooper had an iced potato, so it was a big no. I don't know why Sway did not reset, though. That's a very crucial thing to do if you're going to go with this strategy. So Sway is going to be making a little bit extra work for himself a little bit later. Going for the third blooper. Going for a super blooper, probably Ultra Hammer, or yeah, I'm sorry. On the super blooper to get the pipes to Prologue 1 and 2. It's going to be a little bit extra.
All right, so Flower Saver is vanilla, but Power Plus is 4 BP.
Yeah, we love to see
so that. that's about as good as you can get without full rando. Actually, wait, Flower Saver wasn't 6 BP. It used to be, it was, no, Flower Saver is 6. Never mind.
Oh, Sway teaching me something I didn't know. If you run around the first cactus...
Oh, yeah.
You can get hearts. I did not know that.
Yeah, the one that actively follows you, and it starts playing Mario tunes in the background, too.
Oh, that's really funny. Oh, no one picked up Dictionary.
I think someone picked up. Yeah, Dictionary was turned in.
Okay. Oh, so, yeah. Okay. Dictionary. Amishman did turn in Dictionary, and must not have been.
No, it wasn't anything severe. It was
okay.
Yeah, it was Hammer Throw, which right color is Power Bounce, but wrong weapon. All right, so now the question, well, actually, it seems like the next pit stop is really just continue working, hammering away. Well, it's either continuing hammering away at Chapter 5 or go to check early 7. Both options, meh. Ooh, quick changes.
Sway did not pick up the second fortress key earlier. He only
okay.
one. So
Must have ran
it back to 1.
Must have ran out of cash. I noticed that quick change is 3 BP and Dodge Master is 1 BP, so Dodge Master is going to be real useful if we can find Power Bounce.
Yes, for sure.
Because, yeah, for those not in the know, what Dodge Master does is not only does it kind of extend your window to make making action commands, but it actually raises the power bounce cap on enemies.
Well,
On bosses especially.
Except if your name is Final Bowser. Sometimes
Right.
this doesn't want to work.
But yeah, for the most part, it increases power bounce cap, which can be really useful. That being said, power offense in general doesn't seem to be a big problem right now because we've got a relatively low BP power plus. We know that the other one is relatively easy to reach. We just need to give Merlot exactly 50. We need to purchase from the 15 star piece purchase. So we could potentially kid ourselves out with both power pluses in a hurry if we needed to. D down P up was also 1 BP, but I don't think anybody's equipping that. Unfortunately, Sigman got Chapter 7 scaled by Chapter 4 again, and needed to burn a life shroom here. Yeah, and it's really unfortunate that we basically need to fight Shy Guys for sushi anyway, and it's the 3 Shy Guy fight, so... Ugh. And it doesn't help that Power Shock is 4 FP either.
Does not help that's 4 FP.
I wasn't even sure how much out of sight is if Sigman could use that as a backup. Same FP cost. So partner moves not great today. In before Cooper's Power Shell is like 1 FP.
That would be a sight to see.
It could happen. It's within that, plus minus 2, 90% chance range.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, so at this point we have either the rest of Jungle or early 7. So take your pick. 5 is easier to get to just because we have sushi to reach the pipe now. But at the 7 is still a handful of checks. It's like 8 total if you add the shop.
Right.
9 plus 9 for the lake.
Yeah, I did forget that we found sushi, so I think a trip back to 5 would be the best play.
I think for density's sake, 5 is definitely a good idea. I wouldn't fault a trip to 7 though.
Right.
Ooh, how much was how good was D down jump? I didn't see.
I did not.
1 and it is 1 and 1.
Oh, that's a very good combo to have, or a very good random match to have then.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be insurance. That'll be good insurance attack.
Oh, Amishman using the zap tap strategy with the last stand. It looks like.
Yeah, I think there were a couple of Volt Shrooms as well. I didn't see if. Yeah, I think Amishman burned a Volt Shroom to trigger that.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, not gonna save him from burning a life shroom.
No, sadly.
Luckily, we did get 2 nice and early, which, let's be honest, this is exactly what they were useful for. Excuse me for a couple minutes.
Okay, so Sway is taking on the pit right now, and Sigman is going to the right side of Pink Station. Amishman is also making his way through the Shy Guy room. Rigby is currently exploring Chapter 3, and Boo's Mansion is going to see the bucket here in a second. Yeah, so we do have sushi, so I'm looking to see which runner will be going back to 5 first. To either save the Yoshi kids or go check out what other items are around in the jungle area. Oh, Bombette. So Bombette was on Pink Station right side there. So that changes things a bit in terms of what we can expect or what can be done. So now there's a shortcut to 7. Chapter 2 is now open. So with Chapter 2 being open, let's see, we do have the letters. There's only maybe 2 items we wouldn't be able to get, plus we wouldn't have desert access just yet. Okay, so this is interesting. Rigby did find Bombette also. He went to chapter 4. But this is okay. So I think what's N-Sigma gonna do here? It looks like he's trying to think. This would be me also trying to figure out. Okay, what would be the best way to go? And he is gonna go back to 5. It looks like. Yes, N-Sigma's going to go back to 5 and go through the jungle area. Alright, Sway also discovered that Pit was nothing, so he will be leaving right from there. And Rigby's now going to get a shot of seeing what is in store with the shop, seeing Ultrastone and Chapter 3 shop. Okay, and Sigmund is going to be going. Let's see if he'll be interested in saving the Yoshi kids. At this point, I would consider saving Yoshi kids, just because I have Watt and Sushi. If I only had Sushi, I would probably save the one on the very, very top left corner of the area. But for this one, I wouldn't necessarily go for it. So this is okay. It looks like he is going to go for the Yoshi kids save. Rigby is going to see nothing in the library other than PWF. I'm finding the artifact, which we already knew was there. Sway, I believe. I'm not sure what way Sway. Oh, Sway must be going. Oh, I know what Sway is doing. Sway is going to go to the area where we found Sushi first, and then make their way through the. Or not? Oh, grab the third fortress key. Okay. And then go, no. Oh. Oh, this is, oh, Sway did not grab this item here, so he does not know Bo is back there yet. Finding Quake Hammer is good from N-Sigman. Alright, all the way back at the corner here, let's see what item is with this Yoshi kid. Did not see the item. N-Sigman did not go far down enough to see what item was. And it is a honey syrup, so nothing. So we can just pass that by. Alright, Sway is doing his first dip into Chapter 4 here. N-Sigman's gonna go ahead and save the Yoshi kids. Alright, and Rigby is trading in some star pieces, getting the I believe that was an FP plus and a Power plus. So mostly the Power plus is going to be the most useful item to us here. And I would definitely take that Repel Gel over anything else in the world in his inventory right now. Interestingly enough, put the HP plus on, which isn't something we see very common. But at this point, given what Rigby has had to deal with in terms of the Chapter 7 scale, Chapter 4 level, that's not a bad play to do. Alright. Sway left the battle early, and honestly, you don't blame him. 7 scale 4 is a bit intimidating at first look, so you have to rethink your strategy going in and understand what you're going to be up against doing this. Rigby is going to be going to the shortcut here, so he's going to be fighting a blooper here. I believe he will gamble that the Shrink Stomp chest does not have anything behind it.
Anywho, what'd I miss?
We did find Bombette. Bombette was on Pink Station right side. Rigby did find her initially, and Sigmund not too long after did find Bombette. So,
okay.
So two is now open for us to access. Just can't go to desert yet. But otherwise, not too much. There's been basically everyone kind of following movements and sort of not really copying movement, but just sort of following each other to different places that are already accessible, that we know where checks are.
Indeed. Yeah, actually, if I'm not mistaken, that effectively, out of logic, of course, but that would let us beat Chapter 4 if it wasn't for the fact that, of course, it's 7 scaled.
Right, yes. It would change that calculus. Ricky is going for the Chapter 5 shortcut blooper fight right now. So not necessarily doing the shrink stomp loot chest, but at least opening that up for later. And Sigmund just finished. Oh, yep. And Amishrin just found Bombette. And Sigmund just finished saving the Yoshi kids. And Captain, I don't know about you, but what point would you say where the race tends to become tight? When do you notice it's the tightest?
I would say it becomes tightest when the profile of the seed really starts to come to life. Like right now, we're still kind of in the early stages, and right now the seed is actually really stupidly linear. Well, actually, that's a small lie. It's not completely linear, but it's giving obvious clues where it expects you to go.
Right.
Case in point, there's Parakarry behind the sushi tree.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That actually kind of gives you some options. So now the seed's actually opened up. So that gives us desert access. That lets us beat Volcano. So we can get a Star Spirit. We can get Super Hammer. Yeah, that gives us some options here.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that lets us go to Prologue.
Yes. Once you find the hammer, you can then access Prologue.
So yeah, options are on the table, but I think runners are still going to finish up Chapter 5 before doing anything else.
Oh.
Just because it's a Star Spirit, it's a relatively low-scaled chapter. It looks like and Sigmund has it marked as Chapter 3 scaled. So that's still a relatively easy LP, and there have been snowman dolls to ease along. I'm not even sure how much FP score it is.
I'm not sure, but I have seen people use it. So it must not be that bad. Alright, Rigby going with Bombette upgrade first, which is not the play I would think to do. Normally my first goal would be to upgrade Sushi immediately, just in case. And we have Miracle Water in the jungle.
Makes sense. Looks like Squirt was 3 FP.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
It's usable, but right now it's only one shot until we get an FP upgrade.
Right. Then that's the only, that is the only backdraw.
Shell Shot's 2 FP though, so at least Parakarry will probably be pulling some weight in the combat department now.
Yes, I would definitely be using Parakarry a little more. I don't tend to myself use Parakarry. But if the Parakarry ends up being worth the cost, I would invest an upgrade into him just to help give a little bit more damage output. Okay, so Sigmund might go ahead and beat 5 first. Rigby probably won't be too far behind. But yeah, this is where you start to have to wonder, okay, what can I do given the items that I have available? And that's when you start to have to go doing the mental math in your head of thinking, okay, I can do this, or I can't do this until I find this, or unless I find this. So it's definitely a tough mental game sometimes because you have to trust your gut that you're right. But once you see, then you can kind of course correct based on what you find.
Ooh, Sway improvising with a dizzy dial here.
That is honestly very smart because I believe dizzy dial is it's almost like a guarantee to work on them, on the Shy Guys.
Indeed. All right, so we got a couple minutes before, well, not actually, because this cutscene's much shorter now, but...
Yes.
And Sigma will be getting Raphael's item momentarily here, and then it's a dive into the volcano.
Yeah, so thinking post Chapter 5 here, my gut, so what I would normally do, this will be depending on what I have at this point, I would make a quick dip to Prologue, but I would only do the back half. I wouldn't do the Goomba King part. All those checks are very densely located with each other. They're quick to get, and you can go right back into the pipes and go straight to Chapter 2 from there. If I had Dolly, I'd for sure go to 2, or go to Prologue. If not, I would go back and forth about deciding, do I want to go 2 first, or do I want to go Prologue first?
Yeah, I think given the power situation, you got a good shell shot, and you have... I'm not sure how good Mega Jump is, because I saw that in the back of the jungle. Hey, nice Defend Plus. Too bad it's probably not going to get used.
Probably not. Poor badge.
We had a seed early last month, I want to say, where it was 1 BP.
I do remember that, and I remember not picking it up because of the reason you just stated. Okay, so Sway is going to Chapter 2 now. I don't believe he found Parakarry, though. So this will be interesting. We can at least see what the first half of 2 will give us.
Oh, interesting. So Sway didn't return to 5 after getting sushi.
No. I know he just went to 4, but I don't know where he went after that.
Looks like Amishman is powering up Power Bomb as well. I can kind of see the logic for Power Bomb, especially for Chapter 4, and because it's so high scaled. And right. in Rigby's case in particular, I don't remember if Rigby upgraded Bombette for Power Bomb as well, but Rigby still needs to go back for 3rd Ruins Key, because that was in Blue Station under a 4 Shy Guy fight.
Okay, so letters are not required. You got a Thunder Rage from Parakarry.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's not what we're looking for.
Whack Wacka gives us an HP plus, and alongside a Repel Gel. Alright, so nothing so far from Mount Rugged. First check in Volcano was Triple Dip.
Well, Power Bomb ain't getting used today. It's 8 FP.
Oh, that's what we call a nightmare for Rando. Alright, so far Mount Rugged has been dead so far. Nothing much. And I missed that first item. I did not catch it. Runaway Pay is available in Mount Rugged if you're looking for that. Interesting. Wow. There is nothing there.
Yeah, I don't think money's going to be a big issue. I'm trying to think of what shops are left, and the only two I can think of are 7 and 5. Not 5, 7 and 2.
2, yeah. Oh, and Sway just found the 4th fortress key in Mount Rugged.
That is another Star Spirit, so...
You will be going to 1 right now. So I'm trying to think. So I could see a world where 1 was supposed to be beat first.
It's possible. Although the cynical part of me wants stuff to be on Route 2 so that you need to complete both chapters.
Right, which is what I'm curious to see what's behind 1 chapter clear. What's behind 1 chapter clear will tell you which chapter needed to be beat first.
Where'd you say that 4th fortress key was again?
That was in Mount Rugged.
Oh, okay. So it was behind Bombette.
Yes. So it was in the top left room on the question mark block that you need the hammer for.
Okay. So it was either you can, because I'm thinking about how you can get there. You can either get there via Paracarry and Super Hammer and Volcano, or you can get there via Bombette from the front. And they were both in like separate locations.
Right. So I can imagine Sway will be picking up Melody. And Sigmund and Rigby will likely be competing head-to-head to see who can beat 5 first, with Sigmund having a slight start advantage.
Yeah, luckily, again, it's Chapter 3 scaled, so LP shouldn't be the biggest pain in the backside.
No. Alright, and Sigmund doing one of the few tricks I know how to do in Paper Mario. Flare carry. One of 2, I think.
Ooh, I'm just now noticing Rigby also found a Mega Quake badge in the volcano, on the volcano spire.
And Starstone was in a block right before a Lava Piranha.
We're certainly getting all the non-Palace Key components for 7.
Right, because we do have Bucket, we do have Starstone, and Red Key. We don't have Warehouse Key, Scarf, and Palace Key. So we've got about half of them so far. Half the items there. And this will unfortunately not be a Rigby seed where Blue Key is required.
No, not today.
Okay, so Sway picked up Melody from behind the jail cell and which needed 3 keys. It'll be interesting to see what 4th key gives us, because this was technically progression.
Amishman.
Yep.
Yep, you beat me to it.
Amishman will be showing us what the Yoshi kids had. And just a maple, so nothing there so far, but that doesn't mean there could be something later. Ooh, red berry up here in chapter 1. I believe the first red berry we've seen.
Yeah, it's not a refillable one, so it's not the logical red berry, but it's still nice.
What else is behind here? Alright, just a fright jar, so nothing else from 1.
Yeah, fright jars were pulling their weight early, but I don't think they're going to do us any more good now.
I was honestly surprised how well fright jars were doing, and I'm surprised most of the runners here were using fright jars. Also, smart move by Sway using that power bombette on the first set here. Which I like to do, I don't know if you noticed, but I like to do a different approach with these bullet bills, especially if it's a high scale chapter. I'll waste the first turn or get them down, get the bullet bills launchers down to an HP level where they're really low, where they're low enough to be killed next turn, and I'll let the launchers launch 3 bullet bills and just get so much experience off of them.
Yeah, I think in this case, what Sway could have done, based on the strategy you described, is Power Bomb, not first strike, but Power Bomb on the first turn, and then Thunder Rage the next.
Yeah, I don't think he has Bombette upgraded though.
That's right. He doesn't have Power Bomb. My apologies.
So maybe I don't even know what you could have done here. All right, end segment seeming to be in the second finish off Lava Piranha here first. Amish Man, I believe, is going to be... Oh, he's already taken care of... Okay, he's going back. They're going back to 5. And we're probably going to beat 5 at this also. Alright, so End Sigmund's starting out with a pretty strong lead, I'd say. So he's a whole fight ahead of Rigby here.
Yeah, now on that note, Sway's not going to have too much trouble with Cooper Bros, I don't think. I don't know if Mega Quake was any good, though. That being said, I don't think Sway got it, so he doesn't have Mega Quake to back him up here.
I'm going to say Sway did not get Mega Quake since he didn't go to Volcano.
Right. Did there really have to be one Ninja Koopa that wasn't red? Come on, guys. We were so close.
Wait, did one not get the memo about matching colors today? I mean, come on. You gotta read your emails.
Alright, so I think Sway might be going for Thunder Rage Shooting Star here. We'll see. I don't know if Sway still has a Shooting Star.
That's not... For early game, that is not a bad strategy. I have been stuck in positions where I've had to, like, completely improvise how I fight Koopa Pros. And it is not a fun time to do that.
Actually, I'm mistaken. Sway does not have a Shooting Star, so is going to use a Fire Flower for at least a 2 KO.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Yep. Alright, End Sigmund will show us what is behind the treasure chest after beating 5. I believe... Yes, we do have a tasty item. We did have that Electro Pop early on.
And even if that doesn't work, we're guaranteed a tasty item in Prologue in the Hammer Bush.
Right. I'm very curious what way End Sigmund goes.
Yeah, Sway putting a second level into FP here.
Not a bad choice.
Yeah, really no need to go to set up for danger yet, so no need to throw an extra level into BP, just because we haven't found Power Rush yet, or Mega Rush, which would be really nice.
Alright, so we know Yoshi Leader did not have anything. It was just a maple. The question is, would Yellow Yoshi have anything? Oh, and I think End Sigmund has to go grab it out of his inventory, or the check first. Alright, chest was... The maples, nothing. Oh, interesting. Does not go for the item. Did End Sigmund not grab the Electro Pop?
Maybe not.
Okay, well, regardless, we're gonna get our first check at Ralph 2 now. To see if there's anything behind.
Okay, so for beating one chapter, Ralph gives us absolutely nothing, question mark? Absolutely nothing, exclamation point.
Wow. Okay. So I'm still wondering what the order should have been, if it's just 5 or 1. I think
I'm under the impression it's 5 and 1.
If it's possible, then yeah.
That's what I meant when I was saying Ralph 2, like Ralph 2 chapter clears.
Oh, I see.
Anywho, we are going to see Sway turn in those that melody real fast.
Okay.
And Sigmund, on the other hand, is going to check Shrink Stomp.
Oh! Power Rush was behind Melody.
Ooh, so that's basically free. I think everybody's going to get that.
Uh-huh. So we do have the Danger Mario set up here.
Now the question is Power Rush good? It's likely it is, because it's like, what, 90% chance to be plus minus 2, up to 2 BP, otherwise 10% to be anything?
Yes.
So, yeah, there's a good chance Power Rush is already usable.
Alright, I did not see which, Okay, so N-Segments is doing the Shrink Stomp. Alright, realize Ice Potato. Resets. Okay, so this will free up chapter... So this will, I think, tell... Yep, go to the left side. Yep, okay. So we're gonna see what's on this side here for the first time.
Amishman getting a nice lava puzzle skip there.
Wow, that was a very quick blooper fight. I know it's only 30 HP, but wow, that was quick. Oh, and there is Lackey. I forget which badge that chest is. Alright, so we now have all partners available. Or we know the location of all the partners, well, except for the accursed one, whose name starts with G. Oh, and we have Warehouse Key in the block there, too.
Alright, so it looks like Blooper was hanging on to a few goods.
Alright, and Sigmund's going to Prologue first. Let's see if there's some payoff. Oh, interesting. Going to rights. Oh, towards Gooba Cave. Okay, okay.
Ooh, looks like Sway couldn't get away from the fight here.
This could be trouble. Interesting choice by N-Sigma going straight for the Goomba King fight. It's very interesting.
I can see it. It's only chapter 4 scaled, so it's not the worst Goomba King fight in the world. I was trying to mix world with universe, and it didn't quite come out right. N-Sigma's jump is also 3 damage, which is not insignificant against Goomba King, so I think N-Sigma feels like it's enough power to wipe the whole thing in 2 or 3 turns max.
Right.
And Power Rush is also 1 BP.
Oh, yes. You love to see it.
So we got 1 BP Power Rush, 1 BP Last Stand, 1 BP and FP D-Down Jump, and 1 BP Dodge Master. This is looking to be, and 4 BP rather, Power Plus. This is looking to be a pretty good power setup for later on.
This is going to be definitely a high power, high offense seed. Later, especially. Not right now, per se, but once we get Ultra Boots and we get better everything, it's gonna be a pretty packed up, high packed seed.
Indeed.
Do it something.
Yeah, that was because Amish Man took a quick look at Mega Quake. So it's 6 FP but 1 BP. So FP, yeah, with
That's
little
not too
FP.
bad.
That could be a really usable Mega Quake later, especially in Chapter 4.
Yeah, in Chapter 4, for sure. Yeah. That's not too bad. I mean, that's pretty close. I feel like it's very close to vanilla for Mega Quake. For FP-wise. But, yeah, actually, it's a high cost, but later that could be really good to use. Sway, I believe, is still looking for Paracarry, which we know it's in Chapter 5. He just has not done it yet. That's the only catch.
Ooh, so with Sway not having Paracarry or Lackey, that means he's going to have to backtrack to behind the sushi tree to get it.
Which isn't that big of a detour if he goes through jungle, but
right.
He's going to have to remember to go back and grab it. That's the only catch here.
Now, unfortunately, I wasn't paying. I blinked for a second. Was there anything good on Goomba King?
I did not look either, but I'm just going to look. Oh, it looks like potentially a Tubba Castle Key? Yeah, so it was a Tubba Castle Key. Thank you, chat. It was a Tubba Key, so Goomba King is required.
Oh, my. You know, that's been happening a lot on Pape races lately. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Fire Shield so far in Prologue. Power Bounce in Prologue.
There's your superpower. Then on top of that, give a P up, D down on top of that.
Oh my gosh. What is this? And then what else? Double dip. Okay. So not all everything.
I did also note as well that Amish Man's been using Water Block for the Lava Piranha fight because it is only 1 FP.
That is very smart, actually. We do get a Bubble Berry from Goombario. Wow, Goombario. Actually, that is useless because we have Lackey now.
We have Lackey, and we saw Bubble Berries anyway.
So thank you, Goombario, for being practically useless. Yeah, for those finishing Chapter 5, seeing Fire Shield, they're probably wondering, where the heck were you 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not practically. He is useless, let's be honest now. Okay, thank you, M4.
Alright. The tasty item looked to be a hot shroom, I think that was?
Yes. I believe so. Okay. Let's see. I'm curious where N-Sigma's gonna go here. So it feels like the play is go Chapter 2 for N-Sigma and get the 4th Fortress Key, go Chapter 1. But I don't know if that's the way it's going to work out for him.
There's also nothing stopping N-Sigma from going to get Ultra Hammer right now.
That is... or Ultra Boot. No, actually, no. We still need to get... Oh, wait, you're right. because he has. Wait, does
3 ruins keys and
did not get Pulse Stone? Though?
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about Pulse Stone.
Not marked.
Where was Pulse Stone again?
Pulse Stone was Bombette check, so no.
Oh yeah,
and
and Sigmund never dipped the fortress in the first place, so yeah, never mind.
So I imagine once he finds the 4th fortress key. Oh hey, we found Gimbario.
Oh lol, right? The shop.
Yep. Of all places, good. He can stay there on the nice signpost next to his name. That's fine.
Oh, at least he's indoors.
Nah,
and sheltered from the heat.
He can survive the heat. It's okay. Me not wishing for the worst.
Mate, have you seen his tattle texts in the desert?
Maybe. It's been a while since I've done that. All right, Mustafa is a sleepy sheep with a life shroom on the way there. We figured out letters was nothing already, and Amishman just completed chapter 5. All right, so Rigby is going to show us the way of the desert. Let's see what we got here. Possibly get Ultra Hammer? Question mark?
Well, there's our refillable cake mix in the Oasis.
Oh, yep.
And red berries, for that matter.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
So yeah, I'm trying to think about how we should go about this. So we can check everything in ruins up to Stones and 4th Ruins Key. We can check... we can go further in chapter 4, all the way up to Green Station, logically, and we could finish it if we're not scared of a chapter 7 scale general guy.
Correct. Oh, and there's a record in the desert.
We could dip with that first Tubba key from Prologue. We can dip Tubba's castle and do a few things there, but that would be a bit out of the way considering what's available to us. So I imagine runners are going to give that a miss for the time being.
I believe Sway is going to find... Oh, no, not going towards... Oh, boy. Sway might be in some trouble here. Did not go towards Sushi area.
I think Sway might have already picked up Parakarry because I see it marked on his tracker.
Yep, my bad. I just didn't notice it. That's totally my fault.
So yeah, he's good now.
Yep, so Sway is fine. That is my apologies. That is my mistake. Nothing on... So beyond... So the crossing the gap with Parakarry where Sigmund's at right now is a life shroom, I believe. Yes, it is a life shroom. So just gonna skip that. Now Sigmund's gonna find his way to the 4th Fortress Key and say, I have a choice to make here. What do I do? And I believe going to finish the rest of 2. Yes. Looks like it. Yes, gonna finish out 2 here. All right, Amishman is giving the Electro Pop, and it was nothing, so Yoshi Kids may not have been required at all.
I like also how the yellow Yoshi Kid got in the way. It's like, give me the Electro Pop instead. I want ice cream.
Like, no,
yeah.
I want sugar.
Yeah, don't say the words ice cream in front of a young child. They see that as a commitment.
Yes, they do. Interesting. Oh, I just realized Rigby went in from the pipe entrance and not the train. So Rigby has not yet found the 4th Fortress Key.
Okay.
But is going through ruins right now.
Okay, so yeah, Rigby's gonna find it eventually. I think... And we're still only on 1 Star Spirit from Amishman, right? Yes.
Yes.
So I think we'll get a better idea of how the seed is playing out once we see people clear all those areas that I just described earlier. And Simeon's going to go ahead and turn an artifact. That's been sitting in our pocket. Yeah, that's been sitting in our pocket since chapter 4.
All right, let's see. Nope. Egg. Any eggs in chat? All right. Okay, so Sigmund looked like it's going to make his way through all of the desert.
Yep, Rigby already also cruising through ruins at the moment. I didn't see what that was outside of the upper Pokey room.
I did not catch that either, but I don't think it was anything required based on a quick glance.
No.
It may have been chill out.
Yeah, it's chill out. All right,
Oh.
Amish Man is using Power Bomb Shooting Star to get Green Station, or Blue Station rather, shall we say, dealt with. 7 HP Pokies. This is high. Looks like Rigby's got it marked as Chapter 5 scale, because, yeah, Pokies don't have a lot of HP, but that means the scale is pretty high.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty high-scaled effort there.
Yeah, luckily, high scale Chapter 2 is probably one of the least dangerous ones because the enemies just, don't have that much HP. They hit like trucks, but if you can deal with them early, then it's not that big a deal.
Just to give a quick update on our other participants, Paper Ario is just found Ultra Hammer. He is making some changes right now into a badge setup. But he has found Fertile Soil also, so we're going to be finding that here soon. None of our runners here, I believe, have found it yet.
It must be right around the corner of ruins, and Rigby is not too far behind in that case because Ultra Hammer is right around the corner.
Oh, and he found Diamond Stone too, and is now doing the Pokies. So Pokies could be something or not. So just that a quick update. Our other runner, Tunneling Cat, I'll click on that real quick. Tunneling Cat has already beat Chapter 1. Is looking for Parakarry at the moment.
Okay, so it's in the exact same shoes that Sway was in.
Yes.
So yeah, it seems like our routes for our runners have been pretty consistent so far. Looks like, there's the Fertile Soil. It was on the Lyrics turn in.
Ooh, okay.
So yep, definitely in Chapter 2. All right, so we found a lot of good stuff for Chapter 6. No magical seeds.
Yeah, that's what I was literally thinking, is that we found a lot of things for 7, but can't get into 7 physically yet. Okay, Rigby is going to be upgrading to Ultra Hammer here. Which, very smart. Access to Ultra Boots very quickly, especially in a Danger Mario setup where we have a ton just a ton of time. This is going to make for probably a quick first place finish for whoever wins.
Certainly a quick finale for Final Bowser, and Sway is taking advantage of that high damage Mega Quake to lay the smackdown on LP. And thanks to Water Block and Last Stand, Chapter 3 scaled LP is not a threat.
Wow, that is something.
Yeah, because Water Block is +2 defense against fire, if I'm not mistaken.
That seems right. Potentially, I can't remember if it's +1 or +2.
I think it's +2 against fire.
Okay.
So that plus a block, that's 3 damage reduction. So yeah, Sway's in business.
Yes, Sway has just completed his second chapter, so you could arguably say Sway is now has retaken the lead, so to speak. Is right with Paper Ario most likely. And there's a damage dodge here.
All right, those Stone Chomps aren't too bad. 1 Power Bomb later, but down they go.
Ugh, 8 FP though. Ugh,
yeah, it's bleh, but at least we found a lot of good FP healing items so far. Although what would be really nice is Boo's Portrait so we can pick up that Ultra Stone in the shop.
Oh, yes.
Was there anything else? Just logical yellow berries, but other than that, 4th Ruins Key is concealing a maple syrup.
Oh, not necessarily. If you have Ultra Hammer, you can just whack that block down, and you can grab that item.
Okay. There's also one more item in the back at Lunar Stone.
Yes. Alright, it looks like Rigby will be going through the rest of Mount Rugged and finding that 4th fortress. Hopefully finding that 4th fortress key.
Looks like Insigman's found it already. Because it looks like Chapter 1 is fully marked.
Yes.
All right, so it looks like Desert hasn't had a whole lot of amazing stuff, to be honest.
No, it does not look like it from what I can tell.
So what do we have here? We've got we can go get Ultra Boots and by extension check those checks near the entries to 7. That might not be a bad idea to get an excuse to go into 7.
Yes. At this point.
I'm honestly thinking 7's not a bad idea right now, too. It's a grand total of 9 checks, plus the Ultra Boots checks. So, yeah, I'm thinking 7's next up on the to-do list. And we really, besides multi-dipping Tubba Blubba's Castle, which do you really want to go do that? Or going back to for Green Station in 4, really not a whole lot else we can do. So, yeah, 7 is the most dense for sure, although 4 is a close second. Except, Chapter 7 scale. It does seem like, especially on Pape races, we always get a high-scaled 4. Like, it never fails, does it?
What? No, from what I remember, it always seems to be a high 4 whenever we do these. Alright, so Sway has beat Lava Prana, giving us the second chapter clear. Let's see if there's anything behind 2 Ralph chapters now. Or 2 chapter clears with Ralph.
There is also that record that we picked up in the desert as well, so that could be an incentive to dip 3, but I don't think you're going to dip 3 unless you have at least a second. Well, you need Boo's Portrait for one thing to go to Castle, but I think you're going to probably look for Boo's Portrait and a second Tubba's Key at the very least before diving TBC again, or at all, rather. And Ralph 2 is, so far, absolutely nothing.
Still nothing?
A lot of start pieces, so if you wanted to get that second power plus...
Yeah, there's that. Alright, so 2 chapter clears was nothing, and that's very weird. Perhaps there could be something now that we have the cake mix, the replenishable cake mix?
Yeah, that lets us go all the way to the end of Green Station.
Sway debated going to 7, it looks like, but changed his mind?
Maybe he just wanted to go from the other way? Isn't Rip through Rip Cheeto faster?
Yeah, Rip Cheeto's faster, but he's actually getting a late looper. Oh, wait, maybe? I don't know. I can't tell.
Well, has Sway... Sway needs to go get Ultra Boots, too, while he's in the neighborhood.
Yes.
So yeah, what's our... I didn't see what P up D down was if Sway... Did Sway pick up P up D down? Where was that?
P up D down was in Prologue.
Okay, so Sway doesn't have it yet. Sway's about to get it.
Yes.
Yeah, and we know that Prologue is required anyway because Goomba King has the Tubba Blubba's Castle key, so... P up, D down appears to be 2 BP. Quite reasonable.
Okay, that's not too bad then. That's a good price for it.
Yeah, so for just 6 BP alone, you get Power Rush, Last Stand, Dodge Master. I didn't see Power Bounce. There's a lot that just 6 BP alone will get you this seed. And then chalk another 6 with Danger Mario on top of that. And you're in business.
Yeah, wow. Okay, this is going to be a very interesting seed from what it looks like.
Like, literally going Danger just flat out gives you Power Rush, that Power Plus, and P up, D down. All right, so Rigby's also going to go ahead and clear the rest of 1. Sway is going to go ahead and grab Ultra Boots.
Fine, Lackey.
Yeah, so it looks like at the moment, given that everybody's going to be converging here, that Sway has, despite temporarily leaving Parakarry behind for a bit, seems to be pulling ahead a little bit here. Now, that being said, I don't think Sway has... Actually, Sway hasn't made a dip into Ruins yet, so Sway is going to have to make that detour, so I take that back. Sway's going to need a few minutes. That being said...
Does it look like it looks like everyone is in a place where we know what checks are what.
Yeah, so I would still actually say, given my misremembering with Sway there, that it is actually still pretty much an even race.
Yes.
Yeah, like we're really not going to know until we're fairly close to go mode at this point, because again, the seed seems to be funneling us a bit right now, because everybody's being forced eventually to clear chapters 1 and 5, and then go to prologue for the Tubblebubba's Castle Key, and then dive sewers for Lackey after Ultra Hammer. Or not before Ultra Hammer, or you get the idea.
Yeah. So I think the next place then would either be Winding Path for Ultra Hammer, for Ultra Boots, or Chapter 7 potentially, because we do have Warehouse Key.
Yeah, I'm still very suspect of 7 right now. That has been available to us for quite some time.
So it looks like Sway is going to be taking on Goomba King and then getting that first Tubba key. Rigby is making his way up Koopa Bros Fortress and beating Chapter 1. Amishman is going through Ruins, and yes, getting the Ultra Hammer at this point. And Sigmund is closely following Rigby behind. A look at our other runners while we have a few minutes here.
Yeah, we're not going to be seeing any new information for at least another 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, Paper Ario is currently finishing up Chapter 1. And I'm looking at Tunneling Cat now. Tunneling Cat just opened the shortcut to 5. Still looking for Parakarry, though. They just went back to 5.
Okay.
But still looking for Parakarry is the only thing. It looks like Tunneling Cat might be going back, double-checking everything to see if they forgot something.
Oh, yeah, you hate to see when that happens.
Yeah, I understand that feeling so horribly well. It's the worst feeling because you feel like you forget something, but you don't know where you forgot. And so you just start going through your brain every single little check that you could possibly do.
Looks like Rigby wasn't interested in getting the EXP boost off of cannons and decided to just knock them all out in one turn, which is fine. You don't get that much EXP on Chapter 4 scale. Especially, you're going to get a level off the Koopa Bros anyway. I think Sway got 50 some odd star points earlier. Rigby's going to easily get a level out of that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Sway just beat Goomba King, getting the first Tubba key, and gonna go back through the back half of Prologue now, it looks like.
Yeah, that's going to give Sway P up, D down. That's going to give a couple of nice goodies. So yeah, I think if we want to see what happens next, all eyes are going to be on Rigby because he's going to be the first to finish up Chapter 1 here or finish up the second runner to finish up 2 chapters, but also with having Ultra Hammer and soon Ultra Boots available. So I would say Rigby probably has a chance Rigby's going to be the first one to just deliver us some new information here. I wouldn't say has the chance to pull ahead here because there's some options, but we'll see. There's still a few places we can go, but I'm still suspect of 7. Can we find some magical seeds, please?
Yeah, I'm in that boat. Like, where's my magic seeds? Where's my chapter 6? Where's my everything? My quick 6 full completion. I can't do all the checks in 5 minutes.
Well, the good badge setup couldn't last us that long. Power bounce is 5 and 5, so it's rough. I mean, it's usable, but it's rough. And given you could easily just equip that by going danger, so it could be a lot better, but it could be a little worse.
Okay, let's see what Sway's gonna do here. Sway looks gonna go to chapter 2. Alright, so Paper Ario has actually found 1 magical seed. And I'm trying to figure out where. Potentially chapter 4, maybe?
I'm thinking
Oh, wait, no. It must be in Winding Path or an Ultra Boost check because he does have Ultra Boost now.
All right, so that means Rigby, it's most likely right around the corner for Rigby and anybody else who immediately picks up Ultra Hammer and then goes to Ultra Boots.
Right, and Paper Ario is, I believe, the first runner to officially go Danger Mario as well.
I'm not at all surprised by that. Danger Mario is very amenable this time around with low BP costs.
However, Paper Ario does not have Power Rush. So he's not turned in Melody yet.
That, I feel like, is easy enough to do on your next pit stop back to 4. I say pit stop, but at the rate we're going, I think the next time our runners do go to 4, it's going to be to clear it.
Well, Paper Ario is going to 4 right now and did not turn in Melody, so...
Interesting.
That is a very interesting play.
I wonder if Paper Ario skipped... Does Paper Ario have Melody in his inventory?
Yes. Mega Rush is also... He also found Mega Rush, and it's 2 BP.
All right. Mega Rush ain't too bad. It must be also in the same Ultra Boots neighborhood.
Correct. I think you're right.
But yeah, Rigby's gonna warp to start here, check Ralph 2, go get Ultra Boots most likely, and then we'll see how he chooses to go about this.
Alright, Amish Man is going to be finding the other damage dodge here. I'm gonna pass on it. Interesting. Alright, Rigby, which way are you going? Rigby seems to be headed towards Winding Path, it looks like. I can't tell for certain, though. But I'm going to guess he's going to go to 7. Yep, he is going towards Ultra Boots and Winding Path. So let's see what we can find down here. Oh, there's Mega Rush.
All right, Rigby, the first of our runners on screen here to capture the Ultra Boots.
Already an hour and 36 minutes in, and that for me that is a very fast time from start to get full upgrade.
Oh wow, and Ultra Boots are locking Magical Seed 1.
Wow, that is kind of neat.
This is going to be a late 6, folks. Probably not like the race we had. I want to say it was early March or late February. Literally all of our go mode was in Chapter 6.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
I mean, there were like 10 items in Chapter 6, and I think Paper Mario was at like go mode with only 2 clears at the time.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like the most loaded Chapter 6 I've ever seen.
All right, so it looks like let's see. Rigby is going to be making some cake here, so it looks like we're going to see another Chapter 4 visit. Sway, I believe, is headed towards Ruins, and Amishman looks to be like they're going to be beating Chapter 1 now. Green Station is dead, by the way, I believe.
Green Station dead? Oh, that's unfortunate.
I didn't see the first check, but from what I've seen on Paper Mario screen, Green Station looks to have nothing.
I'm not too surprised by that, and I could see the play to 4 right now, given that it is a clearable chapter, so it does unlock more checks on Ralph more than anything. And I think power-wise, especially with D-down jump, I don't think our runners are too concerned about General Guy now. That being said, I'm just trying to. Ooh, spook 5 FP. That's gonna be a rough. That's a rough spook. Partner moves have not been kind today, save for Shell Shot.
My goodness, that is. Dang, who hurt the randomizer? Who hurt the C generator? And what did you do to that?
I mean, it's been generous with badges.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, you take some and you lose some. No, it's you win some and you lose some. You take some and you give some. Good grief.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so Rigby did find Pyramid Stone in the back of Pink Station, so that was behind the Cake Mix in Desert. So Force Chapter 2 double dip. You love to see it.
Wow, okay. Hold on, I gotta find my thing here. Okay, that was Pyramid Stone. Okay, so let's see. In terms of go mode, we're still missing a few items, but we just need to figure out where 1, 2.
Yeah,
we need. Where was Diamond Stone?
Good question. I know that there was a damage dodge in Ruins that. Nah, never mind. I was thinking it might look like a Diamond Stone, but I don't think that's what I'm thinking of. Ignore me. Let me think. So let's say Diamond Stone is known. We're still looking for Lunar Stone, Boo's Portrait, 2 Tubba Bulba's Castle Small Keys, Magical Seed 2, Bean of the Hero. Yes, that's what I call it. I commentate a lot of Majora's Mask, Rando. So gotcha. You'll bear with. Magical Beans play very important into the logic.
Yes.
So Bean, Scarf, Palace Key.
That's it.
So we need 8 items.
Yeah. We don't need that much, but we're not even 2 hours in, so this has been a pretty straight lined seed, I'd say.
Yeah, because of especially being railroaded into chapters 1 and 5, the seed's been and getting Ultra Boots early, relatively early. It has been a very straightforward. I wouldn't say super linear seed, but it's funneling is what's it's funneling midway is what's happening. Because you can leave behind Paracarry for a little while till at least you've cleared chapters. At least you've cleared chapter 1. Afterwards, you need to pick them up before you go to 5. Or before you clear 5. Or you could just detour for Lackey. Actually, wait, no. Lackey was behind Super Hammer. Ignore me.
No, that's right. That's right. Ooh, super jump charge. Okay. Off the block right by, in Red Station on the left side.
Okay, super jump charge is nice. That'll be really good. If that's particularly low BP, that'll be low BP and FP actually, because power bounce is a little expensive. We should still be relatively okay on endgame power. We already have, let me think. So let's just say somebody detoured for the second power plus. We'd have both of those, P up, D down, power and Mega Rush. So we already have +7 maximum already. We've already got +7 max. I think the only badge that could really, I think actually we're just looking for all or nothing for max power.
So if you would like to know, so Paper Ario was in peril on General Guy and was doing 9 damage a jump with the turbo charge.
9 damage with a turbocharge. And was that with or without D-down jump?
That was with D-down jump.
With D-down jump. Okay, so that would mean that his power is up by 5. So it's Mega Rush, and I assume just 1 power plus.
I'm sorry, turbo. I think turbocharge was activated.
Oh, so. If turbocharge, then it wasn't even with a power plus. It was just a straight up. It was just straight up Mega Rush.
Wow.
Oh wait, no. Turbocharge, D-down, Mega Rush plus. So that's 7. So there's 2. There's 2 extra power. Yeah. So it's probably coming from turbocharge and power plus. If it's with Ultra Boots, because that would be 5 plus. Okay. Super jump charge is 4 BP.
Okay.
I don't see the FP.
I did not catch the FP either. Okay. I'm keeping an eye on Paper Ario's screen here because I believe we're going to see Ralph. Oh, nope. Oh, Paper Ario is going to be mad.
What happened?
He's checking Melody now.
Oh, okay. The old, where was that when I needed it 5 minutes ago ploy.
Yep.
All right, so it looks like Rigby has successfully manipulated Last Stand, rather. Looks like only Last Stand doesn't have... Oh, Rigby... Did Rigby not turn in the Melody yet? Must not have. Didn't equip Power Rush. Looks like Rigby's just going to improv with D-down jump.
Oh, there, yep, there it is. All right, Amishman's currently wrapping up Chapter 1 and using Mega Quake to do so.
Yeah, Mega Quake, 6 FP, plenty of power. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 damage on that first shot, and it's that half will do 4 to finish off. So quick finish for Chapter 1 there. Ralph 3 does not look like anything.
I'm telling you, it's Chapter 7.
So I think it has to be 7 now. I think we're on our way to see an early 7. So let's see what happens.
Oh, looks like Rigby's got to tank a life shroom here.
Oh no. Oh no. Rigby is choosing to tank the life shroom. That's an interesting play. And just like that, we will. Paper Mario has dipped to Chapter 7.
All right, Amish Man's finishing up 1, and Sigmund's going to go danger here. Plenty of coins, so hopefully Chapter 7 shop has something good in there because we got plenty of cash to burn.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sway is going to go pick up Ultra Boots and join the Ultra Boots Club. Rigby will no longer be the sole member of that club on our screen.
All right, well, at this point, Rigby's on the final phase of General Guy, but I don't know how well he's holding up. I don't know how many life shrooms he's got left.
This is gonna be
none by the looks of it. So I think Rigby's gonna have to just hang in there, and just hope
we
General.
1 repel gel, so that could help. I don't know how well that's gonna work though.
Yeah, and it looks like unfortunately Rigby doesn't have any extra power. Is relying exclusively on D down jump. All right, welcome to Chapter 7.
So Paper Mario skipped right to Junior, so I'm guessing he took a trip here before that.
Could be. Maybe that's where Diamond Stone was chilling.
It's very possible.
Quite literally.
I think at this point, it probably will be there.
All right, and Sigmund also equipped with Ultra Boots.
Oh, and unfortunately, Tumbling Cat has DNF'd off of the race.
Ooh.
Sounds like Paracarry check was throwing them off. I'm sorry, throwing her off. Throwing her off in terms of not being able to fight it.
That's unfortunate. You hate to see that because it's especially in the combat terms as well. It's been a fairly non-easy seed, especially for Chapter 4.
All right, Sway, what does sleeping in Toad House give us in Chapter 7? Oh, Tunneling Cat, the room where you find sushi in vanilla. You have to swim to the back right corner. Yeah, that was where Paracarry was. So there was a life shroom and Paracarry in that area.
All right, and Rigby has toughed it out and won over General Guy, so that is going to be his third Star Spirit. So yeah, I would say Rigby's got a nice lead right now. Although, again, we're still kind of ironing out what the story is with 7.
Okay, ironically, I don't remember seeing Mystery Note, though.
Mystery Note, it's only a logical implication. It's not really going to stop our runners in this case.
Right. In just my head, I'm thinking, so was Chapter 4 not supposed to be beat yet?
It's in the context of logic, no. It was still expected to be held on for a little while.
Okay.
Ooh, I just saw that Mega Jump is 1 BP, 5 FP, so that's usable.
That's really good, actually, for a mega jump.
And yep, there's your diamond stone in the Chapter 7 shop. But that's still... Here's the thing, though. That still doesn't do us anything by itself.
Nope.
So... I'm trying to think this through for a little bit. Where do we... Well, I assume there must be something in Starborn Valley at this point. So let's tough this out a little longer and go to Starborn Valley.
Yeah, I would say the next play is definitely Starborn Valley, and then do everything. Let's say we can't do Snowman's Gift, unfortunately, but we can do Mayor Penguin, and I will tell you what that is in a second.
Interesting that Sway decided to pick up that HP plus.
Guess what?
Hmm?
I just caught Paper Ario's screen, and we got our 6 access.
The other magical seed.
Mayor Penguin.
Told you.
Brutal.
I said Chapter 7 was going to have the goods. I don't call this on purpose. Also, Chapter 7 is totally Chapter 1 scaled. Sway just annihilated Junior in one turn.
Listen, the amount of times I always hope and pray for a very easy 7, it's always met with, nah, here's a 6. Nah, here's vanilla. And I go, game, you're mean. Go away.
I mean, we had a Chapter 7 scaled 4, so we had to get a little bit of reprieve at some point.
Oh, and there's a second castle key from behind the tree.
Very good. All right, and we established way earlier Ralph 3 had nothing, so...
Correct.
Okay, so... All right, here we goes literally everything in Chapter 6. Again. Hey, chat, you want to see Boss get utterly annihilated?
Watch this. Watch Sway. Bye. I love just taking him out and Monstar in one shot. It's so rewarding.
Yeah. Poor Star Kids. They're just trying to defend the area.
Okay, so we know where Scarf is now. Scarf is now in the same room as Rosie. It's the tree.
I think that's Posey. Rosie's the Crystalberry check.
Yes, you're right.
Crystalberry turn-in.
Yeah, so Scarf is there.
All right, so it's free. So that's... All right, have fun full clearing the whole game looking for Palace Key.
Why do we do this? Why are you game? Why do you make this possible?
Hey, I mean, the lead up to this could have been worse. I could have rolled this.
No. I'm sorry to throw this person under the bus, but I am. Gil, I'm sorry, but you roll the worst race seeds ever.
Oh, you should have seen the seed I rolled for the Metroid Prime 2 weekly 2 Saturdays ago. It had a major boss required, but the path to the keys was utter garbage. There was some bad backtracking. All right, so Amish Man's going through Prologue right now, getting the nice little chunk of items in this neighborhood, although interestingly has not picked up Tubba Blubba's Castle Key 1 off Goomba King. Which we now know is going to be a problem. Yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, this seed is actually starting to get a little bit on the linear side. Because it's like, okay, do all this. By the way, here's everything you need. Go to Chapter 6. Just toss the place.
Quite literally. Just toss it.
Yep, just take it, throw it off of your cartridge, chuck it out the window.
Alright, Sway's found Pyramid Stone. Amishman using the Thunder Rage approach and taking out the enemies in Prologue.
All right, so let's see if... Okay, so Amishman is skipping Goomba King, and unfortunately, this is very bad news.
Oh, that's gonna hurt later.
Because, yeah, given that the only thing that seals is a castle key, which doesn't inherently open up that many checks, there's a non-low chance that that will be a last location. Also, oof, 8 BP defend plus.
Yes.
I saw we got a multi-bounce badge earlier, and it is 1-1. Now, if we could find a spike shield, that would be great.
Yes. I've learned to grow an appreciation for multi-bounce recently.
You know where I see it especially useful? In Thousand Year Door, especially for the Infinite Pit mod, if you folks are familiar with that. I've been watching that a lot lately. All right, well, End Sigmund is our first, our second runner, rather, to go through Starborn Valley. Wait, Sway? Where was the Magical Seed?
Magical Seed was in... Oh, it was from Mayor Penguin, so you have to go all the way through the whole 7 sequence and then go talk to Mayor Penguin after the fact.
Because I'm surprised Sway didn't go back for that, because I don't see Magical Seed 2 marked on Sway's tracker.
Interesting.
Like, I'm not crazy, right? Sway went and defeated Monstar, for sure, but didn't go back for Mayor Penguin? Interesting. It looks like End Sigmund didn't do that either.
Whoa. Unless they're going to go do it on the way back?
That is an interesting play. I'm very curious as to the thought process of this one.
I am as well. All right, End Sigmund is going to back to 4 and beating 4.
This is actually going to work out well because he's going to get Power Rush, probably go Danger right behind it. Oh, wait, no, End Sigmund's already Danger. Never mind. Amishman not electing to use the high FP cost of Mega Quake is instead electing to use a standard Quake Hammer, which I assume must have a much lower FP cost.
I believe it was 3 FP?
That's definitely not too bad.
It's a little high for Quake Hammer, in my opinion, but... Okay, so End Sigmund has found Power Rush turning in Melody, I believe.
Yeah, I was trying to think about how to deal with this. I would have taken off... I think taking off Dodge Master would have been better in this scenario, but...
I would... I think that would be the right thing to do. I would also take off PFD down, especially since it's so high-powered. I would want to make sure I had as best chance as possible. Yes, I'm sacrificing 1 attack stat, but I'd rather make sure I could preserve as many life rooms as I can.
I hear ya. Although personally, I prefer to play offensively in games. I mean, that being said, I really should get around to N64 style randos because N64 rando has really been hot the last year and a half or so with Paper Mario Randomizer and DK64th Randomizer both being not hot off the press per se, but hot off the press in 2022.
Well, in Mario 64, Randomizer got a huge update this year as well. So
indeed,
it's been a big improvement over the previous version. I like to play that a lot. It's very fun, actually.
Yeah. Actually, if you've heard of the Link to the Past Super Metroid combo randomizer, we got this. We got the same thing now for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Except those seeds are like 15 hours.
Unfortunately, yeah, because it's two giant games. So yeah, unfortunately, it is very long, but the technological feat is still incredible.
Yes, I myself have actually started learning Link to the Past right now, so I actually get my first scene to go mode today. I didn't finish it because I needed to get ready for this, but it's I still need to learn some dungeon maps. That's for sure.
All right, so Rigby.
We have an interesting predicament that just developed here. I heard Paper Are freaking out. Crystalberry is required, and Crystalberry has Boo's portrait.
Oh my, that is disgusting. But we found on the flip side though, we found Palace Key in front of the machine.
Oh wow.
Anywho, have fun full clearing the whole game looking for Crystalberry.
Wow, this is getting to be very cursed very quickly.
This is turning into a seed worthy of my rolling caliber. Like, I'm seriously debating in 2 weeks rolling the next race seed. Just for the lols, to see if I truly am that cursed. Doesn't matter the game anymore. Alright, Sway, on the other hand, is going to go ahead and take down General Guy. Is already in danger. So yeah, Rigby did go back for Mayor Penguin, obviously because is in Flower Fields. What is that purple square item that I can't see? That Rigby just passed twice now.
I must not have seen it. Oh.
Ah, well. Anywho, there's another life shroom in front of the Bubbleberry plant. Definitely not going to say no to a couple of those since we've had to burn a few because of Chapter 7 Scaled 4. I know I sound like a broken record saying that, but it really is so brutal.
It is very brutal at this point, honestly. It's just... yeah, it can do a lot. Oh, there's Mailbag.
Alright, Rigby not going to fight Lackey. So yeah, at this point, we're still looking for, I mean, now we know Boo's portrait is behind Crystalberry, but even still, we are looking for Bean, third castle key. Let me think. Bean, third castle key.
Lunar Stone. Potentially a fourth Ruins key.
That'd be some stretch if Crystalberry was behind fourth Ruins key.
Yeah. And Magical Bean. That is all we're missing now.
So yeah, we're only missing like 4 or 5 things. Oh, we found a volcano vase too. That's, I mean... that's... Okay, that's where Scarf was.
Yes, there was Scarf right there. In that tree. Okay, so Rigby and Paper are somewhat neck and neck here.
Indeed. Interestingly, Rigby deciding not to do moles, despite it being a very low-scaled Chapter 6. Only Chapter 2 scaled. A 1 Megaquake could easily take out moles.
Right. I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything, but I could be wrong. Behind it.
Alright, Amish Man going danger. And Sway, blink of an eye, has already taken down General Guy.
Wow.
But Sigmund's going to follow suit here. I see Rigby found a cookbook in Bubbleberry Tree. So the that does have logical implications. I don't know if we've seen a refillable lemon. But a refillable lemon, I don't think so either. But a refillable lemon would put Anti-Guy into logic.
I don't even remember seeing a lemon.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing a lemon either. I know I've seen a lime or two, but definitely no lemons.
Yes, I remember limes for sure, but not a lemon. So I think Anti-Guy is safe for now.
Not a whole lot stopping us from just power shocking him a lot and bouncing him to death.
I mean, there's also that. We could do that.
I mean, with this level of power, that's an easy 2-turn fight. All right, so Rigby is going to go straight to probably full clear 7 now because you can do the whole thing. There's a huge number of items everywhere between Shiver Mountain and Palace.
Right.
Like, I'm just trying to think. The door lock items, Starstone, a couple of items near the stairs, the item near the Cooper clone fight. Then there's the, dozen of items in Palace. Yeah, there's a lot in 7 right now.
We know where Bean is. On Pillar 2, on the way up to Crystal Palace.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so that's... Okay, that's good, but that only opens up one check.
Correct.
Which is Cloudy Climb.
But there could be something behind Route 4.
There could be something behind Route 4. Crystalberry could just be chilling up in the clouds. It could happen.
Oh, so Tunneling Cat did fight Anti-Guy and thinks it was a maple? So Anti-Guy is not in logic.
Okay. All right, Sway gets a level up off of Dark Koopas right in time to go to Chapter 3. Interesting. So Sway is going to check... What is Sway doing in Chapter 3?
I would love to know, actually.
Not don't answer that. Sorry, wrong choice of words. But I get it. I think I know what it is. It's turning record.
Oh, I don't think anyone's done that yet.
No, nobody has done that yet.
All right, record. What you gonna give us?
And that was in the desert, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so not horribly outside the realm of where we are.
Yeah, I think everybody did pick it up at some point or another. Too bad it was only a Thunderbolt.
Right. Ah, yep. That is a feels bad man moment. Not that it matters, but if you'd like to know where Blue Key is,
inside.
Blue Key is behind the reflection in Crystal Palace on that cave entrance, or like the front entrance of Crystal Palace in that cave on the backside.
Oddly appropriate spot for it.
Yep, and Mystery Note is also in Chapter 7 as well.
Okay.
Crystal Palace.
That makes a lot of sense, because so far there wasn't anything behind Ralph, so now Route 4 is definitely in logic.
Yes.
So, yeah, that Route 4 could very easily have something at this point. Tunneling Cat, I don't think any of our runners got the second Power Plus, the one that was on 15 star pieces. They did get the one that was on 5 or 10. They got the early, the shop threshold Power Plus. But I don't think any of them went back for... Nobody went back for the second one. Which I'm kind of surprised at, to be honest, because again, Power Pluses are pretty good this seed, and star pieces have been rather plentiful. Well, I mean, it's star-shaped, but... All right, so Sway's gone back for Magical Seed 2 as well. So his next stop is going to be Flower Fields. And there's Fourth Ruins key on the stairway to Crystal Palace.
Wow. Interesting.
So, I mean, like I said, have fun full clearing literally the whole game looking for Crystal Berry.
At this point, that's literally what's going to come down to who finds Crystal Berry first and where.
Welcome to the... You know what's worse? It's Crystal Berry instead of Crystal Palace key. So it's really not that much of a stretch from the normal.
Right. But the good news is that means Tubba's Castle is once again, and as normal, dead.
Yeah, it does. It does at the very least lock out an entire dungeon.
Okay, so by my count, we're only missing location of Lunar Stone. That is the only item we do not know the location of for Go Mode.
And that could also be literally anywhere. Except in the except outside of the Colorado Camp Tree in Desert. That's literally the only place it can't be.
Yes, that's the only place it can't be. Okay, and Sigmund finds the second Chapter 6 key seed.
Now, that being said, there's nothing stopping Lunar Stone from showing up first and Crystal Berry being behind that tree.
Oh, wait, which one again?
If Lunar Stone shows up first, then there's a chance Crystal Berry could be behind the Colorado Camp Tree in Desert.
Oh that would be horrible. Oh God.
That is complete trash if that actually ends up happening.
Yeah, wow, that is... Ugh. Oh, I hear that and I'm just gonna go bleh. Like, no thank you. Oh, Lunar Stone is in Crystal Palace. It is before the revolving mirror door.
Okay, have fun full clearing Desert and going to with a tree to find Crystal Berry.
Oh God. Wow, this is...
I mean, there's plenty of other places to look right now, but even still, actually, are there? Not really, actually. Now that I say that out loud.
Okay, so
there's only the rest of 6. Turning in the volcano vase. If Paper Aria has, well, we did. It was in volcano vase was in the sewers somewhere. No. Was it in the sewers or was it in Flower Fields? The point is we've seen Volcano Vase semi-recently.
Okay.
I don't think did anybody go back for Snowman's gift yet?
Or... I believe someone did, but I don't think it had anything on it.
Oh, I think I know what that thing is in on the path to the machine.
Oh, it's E-Down Pound.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what other deep purple item could possibly be left in this pool? Because it ain't Defend Plus. Unfortunately, Sway's getting a little bit distracted after being caught by bees.
Not the bees! Any bee lovers in chat?
We talking the letter B or...
We're talking the bee. We're talking the actual flying thing bees.
You know, honeybees are fine. It's wasps that are they're just nasty.
Yeah, they are. And hornets. Let's not forget the hornets.
I got stung by one in 10th grade and it was not pretty.
Oh dear. That does not sound funny.
Well, actually, it wasn't. It hurt a lot, but it wasn't anything permanent. Very thankfully.
We have Calculator now, also in Crystal Palace.
All right. I mean, it's an extra check. It's a good check to route in on your way to Route 4 while you're at it. So yeah, we're just missing Lunar Stone, and we also still need Tubba Castle third small key. So
yes.
That could also literally be anywhere. Because the third key unlocks literally nothing.
Wow. Okay, I believe that was the last item from Crystal Palace. So there's, I think, 2 or 3 potential items in there worth grabbing.
see chat getting along with the bee joke. And yeah, there's the lunar stone, as you had mentioned earlier. So yeah, Rigby, unfortunately, I think the seed is actually pretty much spelt out in one way at this point. That being said, though, Rigby hasn't gone, and this is after actually, no, I take that back. This is after Rigby went back for Magic Seed 2. So yeah, this seed is now pretty much spelt out.
Yeah, the only question is, where is Crystalberry?
Yeah,
that
although
is our biggest wild card.
Yeah, but after Lunar Stone, I think going to 2 is probably the next likely bet. I'm pretty sure everybody's heading in that direction, just because you have all the stones now. You can full clear the chapter. You can get the tree. So it's the most check dense. And at this point, I don't know if Rigby actually checked Rosie.
That I do not know. But luckily, Crystal King is 1-scaled, so it should be a very easy fight.
Oh, it's going to be a super easy fight.
Still gives a lot of experience. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
As Paper already beats it.
Yeah, Rigby is very hot on Paper Ario's heels based on what you're describing there.
Yes, it's a very close one. It's a very, or I would say they're probably about 2 or so minutes from each other.
It's not too bad, although Sway is taking a quick detour to fight Lackluster here, so this is a pretty low-scale Lackey, so yeah, Sway should have, this should be a 2 or 3 turn, 2 turns minimum, 3 max. This will be a very easy fight.
Chat, that's a letter F with B's. I thought we were going to make an E with that. You fooled me.
All right, I got to give credit where it's due.
Well, now it's a double E. Wait, what is this? There we go. There we go, chat. There we go. Fix your mistakes. Good job.
Okay, yeah, Lackey literally is... that literally was... If it wasn't for power bounce caps, that would have been a 1-turn Lackey fight.
Wow, that is... just wow.
Okay. Low-scaled late game, folks.
It's the best feeling, yo. Let me just tell you. It's the best feeling. All right, Route 4. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got to get calculator first. No, calculator is nothing.
It looks like Amish Man had to burn a life shroom on... Good grief, find the words, MD. On General Guy.
Okay. It looks like close call. Oh, and Crystalberry is on Route 4.
Okay, so we're now just looking for Tubba Blubba's Castle Key 3, which could be literally anywhere.
This is turning into something wild, y'all.
Whoever finds it first pretty much wins the game.
So I have a guess where it would likely be.
I mean, that being said, now that we've got access to Boost Portrait, it opens up an entire dungeon, basically the second half of an entire chapter. So there are, unfortunately, a lot of places where it could be. This is actually probably worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm. They'll have the third key in the chapter that you need it.
By the way, hi, Crystal King. Bye, Crystal King. 1-turn KO.
Bye, Felicia.
I did not understand that reference.
Oh, was that a... That's been a thing for years. Oh. What, was that from a Vine, I think, maybe? If we're gonna age myself there.
I wouldn't know. I never experimented with Vine. All right, and Sigmund, in the meantime, is clearing out flower fields here. Is on Redberry Path, so this is the one we do know he needs to be on to discover the unfortunate truth. It is this one, right? No, this is to Posey. Getting my...
You need blue path. Yeah, you want blue path for that.
Yeah, that's blue path. I'm getting my flowers mixed up.
Getting your berries mixed up. Okay, I'm guessing Rigby will be headed towards 6, if I had to guess.
6, probably turning in Route 4 on the way, because why not? It's literally right there.
Right.
Pick up Crystalberry. That would actually give Rigby a great excuse to finish full clearing 6.
Alright, just doing some quick bed shuffling around. Taking off Mega Rush. Choice.
I saw that. I haven't seen anybody using Super Jump Charge yet. It was 4 BP, so it's a pretty expensive Super Jump Charge.
All right, again, just for those who are just joining us, we are looking for one last item here for Go Mode for our runners. We're listing the 3rd Teva Castle key. Crystalberry is unfortunately behind Crystalberry. Or, I'm sorry, Boo's Portrait is behind Crystalberry, which was found to be in the last set of items from Ralph's shop.
Now, that being said, have you ever seen Rosie holding a Crystalberry before turning in Crystalberry? Or but without turning in Crystalberry?
I don't know how that would get over. I don't know if that's even possible. I doubt that would be possible, but that's something to think about.
I mean, it could be happen. It just means Crystalberry is never required, but unless the game has to throw a Crystalberry in the item pool, so that's actually probably a lie. Probably isn't possible in this logic. I can imagine it though. Ooh, Sway using multi-bounce on Koopa Clone fight.
Oh, that's an interesting choice. I would not have thought to do that. Innovative. I like it.
And that's actually one nice thing about Chapter 7 is the enemies aren't spiked.
Right. So you can do that. Alright, so Sway has found Magical Bean, allowing him to have a way to beat Chapter 6.
On that note of Chapter 6, Rigby has gone up to Cloudy Climb, sees a Thunder Rage, elects to skip it. Yeah, because items are pretty useless now. We've got so much power at our fingertips, it's not even funny.
Right. Okay, so I'm just looking at my tracker here that I made for myself. Yep, we are only missing the key. We haven't found Waterstone yet.
Nah, I wasn't planning on getting any Vaporeons on my team anytime soon, sorry.
Listen, Ironmon Vaporeons are the best.
Enlighten me, because I've heard that term a lot. What is Ironmon?
So okay, getting off topic here. Ironmon is basically a Nuzlocke on steroids.
Oh my. I know what Nuzlocke is.
So there's regular, ultimate, Kaizo, and recently survival. Kaizo is a level that's most commonly played. It's basically you get one Pokemon to defeat the entire game. You can't heal outside of battle. You can't leave dungeons once you go in. You have to beat it, basically, or your run ends. But whether you make it through the dungeon or the run ends when the Pokemon faints. There's like a very specific rule set to use. It's very interesting if you're looking for content creation, but in terms of just watching actually playing it as someone who does play it, it's very crushing sometimes.
I can believe it.
Well, especially when you see a Destiny Bond or Perish Song or Self-Destruct or Explosion or Metal Burst or Counter or Mirror Code or something like that show up on your screen. You're going, well, I'm dead.
Oh dear. All right, so Amishman's going for Goomba King, so is going to get, that's going to be his second Tubba Castle key. So yeah, Amishman had to make a detour back for this eventually, because I think first pass he elected to skip it.
Right.
What is he looking for right now? Magical Seed 2 by the looks of it. So yeah, he's waiting to, he's looking for a way into Chapter 6 still.
Have we found fourth ruins key?
Yes,
we have.
yes.
Sorry, I couldn't remember.
That was in the climb of that was in the Shiver Mountain climb.
Yep. Okay.
Near the stairs. We also have a Snowman's Gift turn in. We've got Sleep Stomp, Cooper's Shell, and for some reason, Sigman's not picking up Attack FX C.
Banned.
Nah, I can't, of course.
Disallowed. No. Just automatically disqualified.
Oh, good grief. All right, looks like the, what was that, Shooting Star on the mailbag turn in as well, yes. So nothing of importance here. And I think Rigby's next stop is probably Chapter 2 by the looks of it, because I can't because again, it's a full clearable chapter. You're literally just looking for a key.
Oh boy.
Where was Crystalberry again?
We don't know. But I do know where Dolly is. Dolly is behind the fourth ruins key.
Oh dear. Wait, I thought we did find Crystalberry at some point.
Oh, I'm sorry. Crystalberry was Route 4. I'm thinking
right, yeah.
Ruins key or the fourth Tubba key. All right, Cooper Shell. Cooper Shell is just a start piece.
And Rigby is going to desert now, so this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Paper Ario is taking on Tut and Koopa right now. So Rigby and Paper Ario are very close to each other in terms of speed.
I swear if Tubba Castle 3 is behind Colorado's tree, and I once again called that. Like, I swear I don't have the spoiler for these races.
There is, for FYI, the spoiler log is not revealed until 7 hours after the seed is rolled. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. In Prime 2, we just don't even generate seeds with spoilers for races. All right, so Amishman's is setting up to go back to 3, probably to turn in records. Yeah, Amishman's having a hard time thinking this through here.
I mean, this is not easy logic to think through.
No,
so
it's not.
It's totally understandable to be struggling with this. But so, yeah, it's just the scene has just been very. It seems linear, but to someone who's playing it, I can understand how that you could get easily confused or like feel like knots in like your brain and thinking and how it all works. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss something on Paper Ario?
How do you mean?
I'm not sure if he went to Prologue.
Oh, to check Dolly?
No, to check third Tubba key. Or second Tubba key. He has 2 right now.
I'm just now remembering, I don't think Rigby's ever gone to Rosie, so I don't even think he knows that Crystalberry's required.
Oh,
I think
no.
Rigby's going to go back to 6 if there's nothing else around.
I think that would be the right call for Rigby.
Because after Chapter 2, I'm trying to think what could possibly be left at this point besides Dolly, and actually nothing comes to mind. And actually, we're seeing Amishman take a big pause here because, yeah, he knows something's up. Amishman doesn't have... Yeah, Magical Seed 2, where was that? That was...
Magical Seed 2 was... I have it written down.
Mayor Penguin, so...
Mayor Penguin, yes.
So, yeah, he hasn't been to 7. That's what it is.
Colorado Tree was a light shroom.
Okay, once again, it's nice, but it's not what we're looking for.
So it looks like Chapter 3 may have Tubba's third key.
Oh, that's nasty.
That is very interesting, though. Oh, and Dolly. No, Dolly is not it. Dolly is not the item you're looking for.
All right, so we've turned in all the other fetch quest items. Blue key wouldn't do us any good here. Yeah, it must just be chilling somewhere in chapter 3 because there really isn't anything else we can do. We full cleared the whole rest of the game already at 2.5 hours. That's saying something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anything beyond boost portrait check is gonna be where we're looking here. I would also grab Ultrastone just to level up Watt, maybe one, or Bow even, just to get some extra firepower off a partner.
Yeah, I'm thinking Watt's probably the better choice, especially for final.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be dealing with a high defense Bowser, so.
Wow. Imagine what it's like knocking out the Dark Koopas in one shot.
Yeah, 10 damage Mega Quake is nothing to scoff at.
Alright, so Sway has just beat Chapter 7, beating Crystal King, has all the items for 6 and 2 to do. Rigby is joining Paper Ario in the race for the 3rd Tubba key. And, uh-oh, did something happen to Rigby's feed there?
Insert "We'll be right back" music.
Dun, 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 dun. Amishman is looking to beat 6, it looks like, and Ensigman is looking to do Chapter 7 now.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I don't think there's really any good chance for a lead change or a position swap now because this seed is again pretty much entirely spelt out.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just a matter of who finds the 3rd key first.
Yeah, I think it became pretty clear after. It became straightforward after Magical Seed 2. There was a little bit of spread in the mid game, but once we got into Chapter 6, it became pretty clear. Like, okay, go there, come back with this. Yeah. Because 6 led to 7, which effectively led to 4th clear for Crystalberry and also Bean. So you could have used that too.
Alright, so Boost Portrait is nothing. Paper Ario is going to skip getting Ultrastone also. But yeah, not too really much else to talk about at this point other than just watching everyone trudge along finding the rest of the items here, so I would say not a bad seat, but quite a complicated one, I will say that.
Yeah, because this is ultimately going to be a fairly close to 3 hours-ish seed, maybe a little like 3:10-ish more likely, but
yeah.
Okay, and Rigby's going back for Goomba King, so he's going to get key number.
So where's the 2nd key then? Because if that's the case,
did we miss one?
Possibly. Paper Ario just found the storeroom key on the way to Tubba's castle. So I must have missed that somewhere then.
Maybe it was on Moles and we totally missed it.
That is a very real possibility. It could have been on Moles.
Although I thought Rigby skipped Moles. Rigby's also just improvising with Quake Hammer because of Mega Quake's obnoxiously high FP cost. One extremely high damage power bounce later.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, like literally a regular timed Quake Hammer is enough to kill Chapter 2 scale moles.
That is really funny. Quickly look. We missed this. Okay, so Rigby is now in go mode with 3 keys.
Or...
Yep.
Well, Rigby doesn't have Crystal Berry. Or didn't turn in Crystal Berry.
Turning Crystal Berry. Okay, so not yet.
That being said, there is literally only one place Rigby can go right now, so he has to know it's in Chapter 6. If not, he's right around the corner to it.
Okay, so we are in go mode. But
yeah.
This is not weird. I mean, the runner is not yet in go mode.
Unfortunately, Rigby's going to have fight Super Blooper here to check that chest. Although that being said, this should not be a particularly threatening Super Blooper.
The third one was in Crystal Palace.
Oh, so we just flat out missed it.
Yeah, so it was the last check in Crystal Palace.
Okay, so actually, this seed was actually not that bad at all. It was actually very straightforward after Magical Seed 2.
Wow, okay, hold on.
That's fair.
Whose portrait is not there?
You think Power Bounce is strong enough? Good grief, that was a 2-turn Super Blooper.
Okay, so just to go through, Crystal Palace had Calculator, Tub of Key, Mystery Note,
Bean on the Climb.
Bean on the Climb. I'm trying to see if there's anything else.
So literally everything was in Chapter 7.
For once, Chapter 7 was actually what we needed.
That's actually kind of a rarity. We don't see that much progression normally in 7, so I'll take it. Especially considering we had a fairly late 6. And your everyday early 5.
Alright, looks like Rigby's gonna start doing some checks here. Volcano Base first. And it was nothing.
Amish Man's just queuing up the Waterstone quest, but I don't... Yeah, it doesn't have it.
Nope. Yeah, so right now, Paper Ario is going to have to do some searching here because he did not find third key. He found the one in Crystal Palace and the one in by the Snowman Wall in Chapter 7 also.
Which means that it's on Goomba King, which for Paper Ario, that's going to be a last location.
Yep. So he's going to be looking to get this last key. If you go, and he is not headed to Prologue right now. He is actually going to Storeroom Key.
So in Rigby's case, Rigby's going to Chapter 3 to check the record by the looks of it. Unfortunately, we know that this is junk.
Yeah, so Storeroom Key had, the Storeroom had 2 star pieces, a Repel Gel, and I believe that was a maple syrup. Like behind it, maybe it was actually no, it was something else. It was on maple. He just Paper Ario ate a maple. Interesting. Literally nothing of value behind there.
When your untimed Quake Hammer does 6 damage.
Yeah, so Rigby, I think, is going to be looking to see where possibilities are that Boo's portrait could be.
So yeah, it looks like Rigby and Paper Ario both had the same problem where they both skipped a annoying check, but unfortunately that annoying check, both annoying checks are required. And you think it can't get that bad, right? But unfortunately, I've I think we've all been there where it can very much be that bad.
Yeah, so we're going to unfortunately see Rigby not get the third key off of record. Paper just found the maple syrup off of Anti-Guy, unfortunately. I'm very curious to see where he goes next. Alright, Amish Man's gonna soon figure out that Crystal Berry is needed for Boo's portrait. Sway seeing Dolly. Okay, oh, and Rigby is going back. It looks like the 6 to give Crystal Berry. And yes, he is. So I think we can officially say that Rigby will soon be in go mode.
Indeed. All right, and Sigmund's grabbing Crystal Berry as well. So we know this is something he very much needs. What's he looking for otherwise? I think that's it, actually. And Sigmund's just looking for Boo's portrait, but I don't know if he paid a visit to Rosie at any point. Guessing, judging by the way he's shifting through Ralph, even after picking up Crystal Berry, that is probably a no. But yeah, Rigby's going to be very happy to see this Boo's portrait. Or very annoyed. Probably a little more annoyed.
I would be a little more annoyed to see this, and I would go, are you kidding me? You were here the whole time.
And you locked out an entire chapter?
Yep. And bingo!
Rosie being required. That's also been kind of common lately, too, because last seed I remember she had red key.
Yes, she did. All right. Where is Paper Ario going? Oh, Paper Ario is checking Super Blooper, it looks like. Alright, we got Amish Man looking to do the Lackey fight. Sway just beat Chapter 6, so he's not too far behind the rest of the pack here.
Right, but it looks like he hasn't made the detour with Crystal Berry in tow yet.
Correct. And Sigmund looks to be going to beat Chapter 2 before Chapter 6, which is a very interesting choice.
Indeed. But yeah, Rigby, I would say, is about 25 minutes from being done. Tubba's Castle's not the longest dungeon in the universe. It is just a bit of a walk.
Yes.
Although it'd be nice if All or Nothing fell on our lap. An extra bit of power for our already overpowered Mario wouldn't go amiss.
Well, unfortunately, Boo's portrait does not have the badge you are seeking.
Yeah, there's a couple of chances just like on the way to Tubba Blubba. Just to see it catch up, but it's honestly, it's unlikely.
Oh, and I believe Paper Ario is headed towards Goomba King now. So I think he put the pieces together.
Well, unfortunately, it's going to be a little late. It looks like with both runners leaving out their respective annoying checks and Rigby just connecting his dots faster, Rigby's going to get the lead here.
Well, I wouldn't count Paper Ario out completely yet. He's dealing some pretty high damage, so this will be some pretty quick fights on his end.
That's true. Although I think, as far as power is concerned, I think they're both pretty evenly matched.
I believe you're right, because we just had an 11 damage Mega Quake from Paper Mario. My goodness.
Well, Ghost is going to be a cakewalk, that's for sure.
Yes. All right, so N-Segment's looking to take on Tut and Koopa. Amish Man's headed towards 7, so it looks like they might be trying to beat 7, if I had to guess.
Yeah, because this is the point where in the chain where you've gotten Magical Seed 2 and you've gotten now you've picked up Palace Key. So now your next step is to go full clear 7, get Bean and Castle Key 3, double back for 6, go pick up Crystal Berry and Boo's Portrait, and then finish the game pretty much. So yeah, it makes sense. Amish Man's right along the path here. The way of the hero, as we say in Zelda Rando.
Sway used the multi-bounce strat. Interesting.
Oh no, Sway and Sigmund have both been putting multi-bounce to incredible effect this seed.
I love when multi-bounce is available and can be effectively used. It makes a big difference.
Alright, Amish Man is checking Snowman's gift before diving Shiver Mountain.
I believe Shell Shot is only 2 FP, if I'm not mistaken.
It was, yes.
Okay. Alright, so Sway just found Boo's Portrait, and I believe he has 3 castle keys, so he's going to be joining the fray here.
Yeah, Sway's in go mode.
Oh, wait, nope, Sway does not... Oh, yeah, never mind, I lied.
Yeah, I see the Star Spirit highlighted on the tracker.
Yeah, for a second, I saw him Homeward True, and I'm thinking, oh, he didn't have it, never mind. Yeah, so... Okay, this is going to be very weird, but it's... Watching Sway and Paper Mario do this, it's literally like watching like a very similar image of each other, because I swear they are less than a quarter of a second apart.
Well, then in that case, it's going to come down to RNG on final.
Yes. Probably for second place, if I had to guess. And Rigby looks to be in a great position to take this one.
Indeed. Yeah, it was looking like Sway had a good lead at first, but unfortunately Sway had to make that detour for Super Hammer.
Yes.
So that's what put Sway back just a little bit. Oh, and Sway was also a little late to Paracarry as well, if I remember correctly. So that sent him back a little, but not by much, as it turns out.
Okay, so one quick correction on my end. Paper Mario already did Boo's Portrait, so Sway is just a tad behind. But not by much. We're going to be dealing with Bowser RNG for the top 3.
Meanwhile, Tubba's like, when I can get up this ledge, I will catch you, and I will destroy you.
I will eat you like the Boos.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, the AI manipulations you can do. I don't fault it that much because it was still relatively early video game AI, but when I see that kind of AI in 2023, I start rolling my eyes. And unfortunately, that's still an occurrence in some games I play.
Oh, that's not good. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. I'm curious what Rigby's setup's going to be, because this is a high-scaled 3.
Yeah, 6 scale.
Oh, not even going to save. He's just going straight for the finish, it looks like.
I don't think Rigby's scared because A, I think he's got a few life shrooms in his pocket. B, the amount of power we have.
Yes, the amount of just brute force. It's crazy. All right, Amish Man just spotted the 4th Ruins key. Or the 2nd. I don't remember how many Star Spirits they finished.
That should be 4. On his end.
Okay. N-Segment is going up to fighting Huff and Puff now. I do not see... Oh, N-Segment does have a Crystal Berry, but has not turned it in, it looks like.
Might turn it on the way out because it's just faster to do it that way because the fight will send you right back down to the ground.
Right.
To quote Airplane, so help me, you'll talk him right down to the ground. Yeah, and the nice thing is you get a free turn on, well, unfortunately Rigby is going to take a KO here anyway.
That was... Jeez, that was so much damage.
Yeah, it's chapter 6 scaled too, but I think even low scaled Last Stand's not going to save you. I think chapter 1 scaled and with an extra defend plus you might have a chance, but...
I believe when I've done this before with Last Stand, I think it was 6 damage.
Yeah,
with Last Stand on. So even if you block it, it's still...
Yeah, like you need a little bit of tankiness in order to actually survive that.
All right, end segment with a seemingly smooth Hufflepuff fight.
I also just noticed last week there's a teardrop coming out of the heart when it's running away from you in every shot except that one.
Huh. I did not know that. I didn't realize that.
In fact, chapter 7 is so low scaled, Amishman is using spin attack to skip every fight.
And honestly, I don't blame you.
That's something you gotta love about late game low scale chapters is that you could, if you have like bump attack, first attack, or spin attack, then you could just literally waltz through the entire chapter, no problem.
All right, and with that, Rigby has beat chapter 3. Paper Ario has just started the Tub of Heart fight, and Sway is now beginning the boss sequence. So our top 3 is going to be pretty close in terms of time here.
Indeed. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the sea kind of funneling everybody in at the same time is that there was nothing in particular that gave any runner a clear advantage in that early point before the funneling. So the end result is you've got runners that are very high powered, but they're all about to enter the path to the finish at the same time, pretty much, after backpedaling through each other's checks.
Yeah, so like how we had basically people going through combinations of chapter 1 and chapter 5, and then chapter 4 on top of that too. It kind of seemed like, yeah, it was like, it did seem like, it was like a, I don't even know what to call it, like a, I don't even know what to call it. It's like, starts out narrow, funnels out, and then comes back together. It's like a double funnel, basically.
I getcha. All right, so, and Sigmund is heading in the direction of Rosie, so he is going to also pick up Boo's Portrait to be in go mode.
Yeah, so it looks like Sigmund will be the next player to be in go, or next player to be in go, it looks like. Just right here, Paper Ario has just defeated Tubba, so he is not far behind Rigby right now, so it's going to be a fight on RNG here for first place, it looks like.
Yeah, indeed. This is going to be a great race to the finish. I don't think anybody's stopping for that Power Plus, for the Merlot Power Plus at this point either. So, yeah, we're just going to race to the finish net with the power we have. Looks like our runners weren't interested in equipping Super Jump Charge either. It must be pretty bad.
Yeah, I think the 4 BP might have been a bit intimidating to see it first. But we'll see if that happens for Junior.
It's only 2 FP, so if they can actually equip it, because I finally saw it on Amishman's screen, if they can actually get it equipped, that would be a good Super Jump Charge.
That would be a very good Super Jump Charge. And a very worth it Super Jump Charge.
Yeah, so I feel like if runners level up one more time, they'll be able to try and squeeze it in. Where was the miss? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at your chat, and I realized that's you asking 20 minutes ago. My bad.
Yeah, that was when we were trying to think, wait, where's Suki at?
All right, looks like Sway is going to get a 1-turn heart, or 2-turn heart here. Nicely done. I wasn't paying attention to Rigby's star point counter. We'll see how he handles level ups when we get to ghosts. Because I think you're pretty much guaranteed at one level up sometime in Chapter 8, unless you're starting at like 0 and it's low scaled 7. Because ghosts are scaled to 7.
Oh no, the ghosts are scaled to whatever 7 is.
Yeah, so that's what I meant. Since it's one scale, like you're gonna get no star points off of this.
Yeah.
So if it's particularly low, then Rigby's not even gonna get any points on this. All right, so Rigby's got Power Rush turned off, putting on damage dodge and going for Mega Rush strats.
Interesting. Well, that does make sense, because if your end goal with Junior is to, if you have a damage dodge on, then that would make perfect sense to do. All right. There's no point in using Power Rush if you're ultimately going to go into Mega Rush.
Indeed.
All right, Rigby doing a risky up and away here. I wouldn't have gone for this personally.
Yeah, up and away is a 90% chance on ghosts, right?
Yes, and this actually, fun fact, did cost Rigby in his last league race.
Oh my.
A failed up and away actually ended up costing him against M4.
Oh, wow.
And I watched that race. Rigby was in the lead by a little bit. I think Rigby was entering chapter 8 as M4 was beating the last chapter, which I think was 6. So the difference in time was small, but nope, like there was a little bit of a buffer. And I left and came back, and Rigby sent in our little Rig Believers group chat. He said, "Help, I can't win." And I'm like, "What do you mean? You were winning." He said, I failed on up and away. I'm like, no.
Ouch.
So RNG cost that race, unfortunately.
All right, well, Rigby has made some adjustments on badge setup and has put on super jump charge. So it looks like he's just about ready to go here for annihilating this junior.
Oh, yes. All right, we're now in peril. And we're going to power bounce away. Let's see what we got.
Just
enough to get off a nice last second there.
Okay, so Rigby is actually going to hold on to this peril for hallway and level up there.
Yep, that's actually an ideal place to go to get peril, or sorry, to level up is after hallway, because that way you start with a fresh fight. If you have to level up, you don't ideally want to level up the whole way, but again, ideally, if you want to level up, then after hallway Bowser fight is the time to do so.
All right, looks like Sway's been using some HP pluses through the course of this run. So is electing to go with a higher HP Mario build for Chapter 8.
Interesting.
So yeah, loses out on a little bit of initial power from not being in Power Rush, but it's not that much when you consider that it's only in effect from Power Rush -2.
But it should be noted that Sway does have 2 HP pluses on, and he's at 5 HP right now.
Right.
So it looks like he's possibly doing this for a safety purpose.
Oh, except he's turned the HP pluses off and has thrown on a P up, D down.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting spicy here.
Yeah.
All right, Rigby and Paper Mario are roughly 1 fight apart. Paper Mario's now in turn 2 of Junior fight. Rigby is now entering Hallway Bowser.
Ooh, so Rigby got an extra turn on Paper Mario here by the sound of it.
Yes, Paper Mario just used a Repel Gel, so...
Okay, and Hallway Bowser's dead next turn with 11 HP remaining. There's no way Rigby can't just do a jump ×2 to solve this problem.
Oh, but Paper Mario did get a Power Shock off on Junior, so...
Nice.
That will buy some time. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, wow. Paper Mario, really did it to Junior. He started... First power bounce was 17 damage.
Overkill much?
That was going in for the kill and then some.
All right, we've got Amish Man on Crystal King. This should be pretty darn quick. Although I think this Crystal King is going to heal. Yeah. And which, strangely enough, at Chapter 1 scale is a full heal.
Yep.
Yeah, in this case, yeah, Amish Man has the right idea now. Turbocharge to get the extra power, and then just do another jump ×2 with a full Electro Dash, and that'll sort it out. Meanwhile, who needs up, and away? Just powerbomb them to death.
That's what I would do in this case. If it's low enough for Bombette to take them out, I would say just use Bombette just for the guaranteed kill. Plus, it's faster too, I think. Alright. Paper Mario seems to be handling Holly Bowser pretty handedly, like Rigby did. These two will literally be less than a fight apart from each other, so it's going to come down to Bowser RNG and who wins this.
Nice 6 cap.
Wow.
And fire turn 1.
Oh, come on! How do you get so lucky? I can't get fire to turn 1 to save my life.
All right, so yeah, that's another 4 cap. So Rigby's going to be going into this final with 48 HP.
Wow, that is... Whoa.
That's solid.
Yeah, wow. Okay. So I'm like trying to watch a whole bunch of things. So Sway is fighting Junior, so Sway looks to be in a solid position to take 3rd place. And Sigmund's looking to go towards Tubba. So the final boss there. And Amish Man might be, or should be, going towards, I don't know, because their start spirit count is not listed.
I think this is to get Crystal Berry.
Okay. Yes, because Crystal Berry is not marked on the tracker.
That being said, I don't know if Amishman checked, is heading back in the same direction anyway, so it's probably just flat out going to get a boost portrait now.
Yeah, I think at this point. All right, so for content, for our viewers here, Rigby is entering phase 2. Paper Mario is entering phase 1 of Final Bowser. And Paper Mario is entering with Peril also. So a slight HP boost, or attacking boost over Rigby here for phase 1. But we'll see how this turns out. We got a pretty solid 5 cap turn 1.
And unfortunately, we get Claw turn 1 from Bowser, so that's going to be... Oh yeah, Rigby I think still had Feeling Fine equipped.
Of course he does. That's what Rigby does. Is this GG's?
With an out of sight,
just a smidge short.
Yeah, but with an out of sight and 1 more power bounce, that should sort it. Not even a 3 cap should be
wow.
Should result. Well, actually, a 3 cap at 7 damage will result in another turn. So, no 3 cap, please. No 3 cap, please. No 3 cap. Oh my God, he got 3 capped.
Are you kidding? Wait. Oh, it was an 18. Oh, Rigby, no!
Thankfully, he's got a life shroom, so honestly, and the fact that Bowser didn't heal after that, which is actually legitimately a surprise,
right.
That's actually a big break for Rigby, and that is going to end the fight.
Oh, wow.
That could have gone so far downhill.
That could have been bad. GG, Rigby. Well done. All right, Rigby will finish in first with a race time of 3:05:36.
GG, fantastic finish from Rigby. And fantastic final Bowser. It looks like Sway just got done with Hallway, so yeah, he's right around the corner too. So yeah, our top 3 are going to be nice and close this time around.
Yeah, so Paper just finished phase 1. He's on phase 2 and gets body slam turn 1. It's not the ideal start there, but it does get him in a better position. Oh, going for the power bounce. Interesting. And just above the marker to not let Bowser heal. So this could be a quick finish. Let's see. He's down to 16 HP, so he just needs, and yep, D down jump, GG's.
And Ray B in the race time chat. I never want to play Toy Box again.
Fair. All right, Paper Mario finishes in second with a 3:06.59. Okay, let's see. All right, so Sway looks to be coming up on the back end here in third place. Alright, let's see how Bowser treats N-Sigma and Sway. Oh my gosh, they both have an N at the somewhere in the names. That throws me off.
Yeah. Alright, so Sway gets fire on turn 1.
Ooh, okay.
And started with D-down jump, is going for the power bounce now. Gets down to 57, which is 53 after Electro Dash. So that's about the same spot as Rigby with a little more HP, but that's still pretty good for phase 1.
Yeah, but no matter what phase, Bowser at 1 HP will not heal. So actually having being at 1 HP is the best case scenario to be in. Which is why we aim for Peril or Equip Mega Rush.
Yeah, and in
trying to get 1 HP so he doesn't heal.
And in Rigby's case, he went with feeling fine to, in case Bowser clawed on turn 1 instead, it would still deal 4 damage without the extra KO hit from poison. So that was very clever to do. Indeed.
Rigby, this was your redemption race. You earned this.
And Rigby is joining us in the Twitch chat as well. GG to you. Congratulations. Well played. A fantastic final, Bowser.
Yes. Very, very well done. Alright, and Sigmund is now joining Sway up in Chapter 8. Oh, and could not dodge the Potapoo there. Those things are very tough to dodge, I will say that.
Yeah, it's not the biggest path in the universe. Not to mention it lags the game like you wouldn't believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like one of the only places in Paper Mario that actually lags, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think it is, actually. For me, when I play it, it also lags in Toad Town a little bit near the second shop.
I can imagine that.
But that's it.
Alright.
Punishment is heading towards Chapter 2 now.
Looks like Sway might have gotten fire on turn 1, so he's repelled. I think this is going to be GG. I think, yeah, Sway's got this under control.
Yes, okay. That was my next question. Is Sway in peril? So, yes.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, as long as he didn't get 3-capped, everything was going to be fine. And it was.
Nice. GG Sway. All right, Sway finishes in third with a race time of 3:10.10.
That is going to be good for second on Restream, third overall. And Paper Mario joins us in the chat. Yeah, says, typical Paper Races Weekly. Starts out really good. Bottlenecked into something dumb and Goomba King required. Yeah, both you, Paper Mario, and Rigby had a separate missing check. Rigby's was Crystalberry for Boo's portrait.
Yes.
Yours was Tub of Lova's Castle Key on Good Grief, Goomba King.
Goomba King.
All right. Looks like N-Sigmund is also about to go to Junior. So yeah, our runners are actually really, our restream runners specifically are really close to each other. Amish Man is, sorry, I had to take a stare at the tracker for a second, but I think Amish Man is in go mode here and is just wrapping up the last couple chapters.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, the Amish Man is in fact in go mode. I just clicked on the stream, and yeah, both 2 and 3 are highlighted. So yes, Amish Man is in go mode. And just beat 2, so not far behind the pack here.
Not at all.
Wow, that was quite the damage output. Jeez.
Yeah, the damage output this seed is like utterly astonishing.
Mm-hmm.
And Rigby also saying Go Mode 3 was pretty good. Yeah, Go Mode 3 was probably the best thing you could have hoped for in this case, because at first we thought it was have fun full clearing the whole game looking for the Tubba Castle key, since we saw, because we kind of blinked and missed on the Crystal Palace key, so we didn't realize that was where the third key that we saw here at home was. Oh, Jen Sigmund just utterly annihilated Junior.
Dang! That is something. Jeez.
But yeah, there were a couple of Power Bounce and Super Jump Charge being a little heavy on the BP cost, but other than that, badges were great today. The 1-in-1 D-down jump, people were using multi-bounce to great effect today. Even without Spike Shield, I might add. But yeah, at first we thought it was have fun full clearing the whole game looking for Palace Key. Then that showed up in Chapter 6. Then we thought have fun full clearing the whole game looking for Lunar Stone. Then we found that in Crystal Palace. And have fun full clearing the whole game looking for Tubba Castle. Never mind.
Yeah, we were honestly expecting Crystal Berry to be the go mode to get Boost Portrait. But then we realized one of you was missing the Castle Key and the other was missing the Boost Portrait. So we're like, well, this is weird.
Yeah, so I would say everybody got funneled into the path within about a few minutes from each other. What gave on stream Rigby the heads up is that when Rigby was starting to... Rigby did everything like pick up Paracarry in the first pass with Sushi in Chapter 5, although I think Rigby double-dipped 5 first, but... not leaving Paracarry behind, getting Super Hammer early. Oh, and Sigmund tried to just go for the tank it method and just
no,
go straight for
oh wait, they have quick change on.
Never mind.
Wait, does that work now?
Apparently not.
No, I didn't think so. And there goes Bowser. Being Bowser.
Oops. It was a valiant effort, but Sigmund got 4 capped when he needed a 5.
Unfortunate timing, or unfortunate luck, but did get a level up out of it though. So FP gets restored.
Bo was in 5. That's right, because Bo was behind the tree to Volcano. So you had to do that to get Sushi in Toy Box. And then go use Sushi to get Paracarry. So, yep, partner to partner to partner. And then that was that obnoxious chain for going all the way to 7 to get Magical Seed 2, and on the Scarf check of all things. Yeah, we had suspected like 20 minutes beforehand that Chapter 7 was the place to be for that, because this was before we had cleared everything. We thought 7 was going to be the more dense area, and lo and behold, like Ruins had nothing up to that point. Desert had nothing. Ralph 2 was nothing. At that point, we pretty much guessed, it had to be something in 7, and lo and behold, it was Magical Seed 2, with Magical Seed 1 being locked behind Ultra Boots. Yeesh.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, this wasn't a crazy seed, but it could have been it could have been bad.
That's true. I did say all upgrades early. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we had access to them as soon as we picked up third Ruins key, which was fairly early. I want to say it was like, if not in Volcano, fairly close to. It was like, oh wait, we can get Ultra Boots. Oh wait, we can also get Ultra Hammer rather. Oh wait, we can also get Ultra Boots by extension. Oh, that's right. Toy Box had a key. That's right. The other two were in the forest. Yeah, because one of the keys was behind Chapter 7 Shy Guys. Never gets old.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, Rigby, we saw you trying to get something in Blue Station. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember noticing you ran out of life shrooms and had to run away and scrap the fight before it resulted in a game over.
Yeah,
it was for the Ruins key, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there were two things in Blue Station. There was Sushi and Ruins key. So, yep. Have fun fighting 6 Chapter 7 scaled Shy Guys. Yeah.
Yeah, blocking in that scenario, in that situation, Rigby, I don't blame you for leaving. That was a bit of a tricky setup to be in. Alright, and Sigmund is having a somewhat successful final Bowser, I would say, so far. In peril, Bowser's shielding, which will help out. I don't know if he has quick change equipped, though.
And Sigmund, assuming he didn't change any badges, should have quick change.
Doesn't get to go both for out of sight. And keep peril. Dang, everyone is having better final Bowsers than me.
Oh, wow. And Sigmund chose to do nothing?
Oh, interesting choice. Now lost Watt for 3 turns. That could be bad. Because more likely what's going to happen here is their power balance probably will come up just short. That'll be close.
This will not.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
and a 3 cap on top of it. That's a heal.
Yep, Bowser's healing. Yep.
I wonder if... Yeah, I think Sigmund's realizing there's a problem here too, so...
Got a few life shrooms. It's not the end. does have refresh also available.
Also,
Nice.
also got another fire. Excellent. And that does have a spare repel gel in his pocket. Perfect.
Okay, this should be. Hopefully, this should finish it out. Hopefully.
Well, at least if Bowser didn't shield.
Yeah, but until Bowser decided to shield, so maybe not.
Come on, man, work with us here. I'm talking to Bowser.
Yes.
Okay, and Sigmund blocks the wave with Watt. Got a 5 cap there, but isn't gonna do it. But that being said, Bowser, I don't think can do anything that would result in a inability to kill next turn.
I agree, I think.
Because he's got less than 10 HP. A jump times 2 should easily do it with turbocharge still on.
Yes. I'm trying to do math in my head. Oh, he's at 7 HP, so yeah, that should not be a problem. Yeah. GG. GG and Sigmund.
Yeah.
He's coming in 4th with a race time of 3:22:29. So 1st and 4th place being separated by 17 minutes is pretty close to a race, honestly.
Indeed, for a game of such large scale as Paper Mario Rando, where games could easily go 3.5, 4 hours if the seed is that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And Amish Man's only about 15, 20 minutes away from wrapping up here, too.
I don't think, yes, I would say that close. Are any of our runners down to do a quick little post-race chat while we watch Amish Man finish up? I don't know if that's a thing we do here, but I think it'd be cool. All right, so Amish Man should be on his way to Chapter 8 and beating out the seed. Overall, all right. Captain, what were your overall thoughts about the seed?
Well, had a couple of nice twists and turns. The high scale Chapter 4 was just painful to watch, especially since it was required early. There was literally no way around it. We did get good items to compensate accordingly, but power-wise, I'm really glad. I love high power seeds in general. The item placement can be junk as much as it wants, as long as there's good power, which there was.
Right.
It's a pretty close race overall. With I think the sort of the double bottleneck definitely. Definitely helped keep things even, but the chain for Boo's Portrait was not even just Boo's Portrait, for Crystal Palace was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because it was, let me think for a second. It was Chapter 7 access, which was effectively get to the sewers with Super Hammer. Do the entirety of early Chapter 7 to get the Scarf check for Magical Seed 2. Make sure to detour for Ultra Boots. Grab Palace Key in Chapter 6. Take that with you to Chapter 7 so that you can get Tubba Blubba's Castle Key and everything else you need to finish up. Get your 4th chapter clear and get Crystal Berry for Boo's Portrait. So yeah, that was a pretty funny chain. Ooh, Amish Man ran into both embers.
Listen, those things are very difficult to avoid. And until recently, like we're talking 2 weeks ago, maybe, how to consistently avoid them.
Oh, wow.
And I've been doing the rando for almost just about a year now. So, like, I totally get it. It's frustrating to run into those things constantly.
And Sigmund pointing out that he was a little under 3 minutes from a PB, but just ended up missing out. Honestly, was that a Waterstone in the Starhaven shop?
I was actually looking away for a hot second, so...
Yeah, actual Waterstone in Starhaven shop. Lol.
Oh, wow, okay. That's something.
But yeah, pretty much everybody got bottlenecked into Crystalberry, with the exception of Paperario. That was everybody. The lemon was in the Chapter 7 shop too.
Wow. Oh, yep. Amish Man going for the life shroom shop. Little low on life shrooms right now, so I don't blame him for making this decision here. Just getting one more. Okay. Yeah, so you don't need that. You don't need a ton, and then there's me who always overloads and goes in with like 5 or 6.
Yeah, best to be half safe than half sure.
Yeah, but, if I see like 4 in my inventory going to Chapter 8, I'm like, I'm fine, we got this. But if I see like 3 or like 2 or 3, I'll go like, I'll give me a couple just in case.
But yeah, everybody as far as on screen is concerned, everybody's go mode was Crystalberry. Paperario's was Goomba King 3rd Tubba's Key.
Oh no, you didn't have Mega Rush on. Oh no. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's an ouch.
Yeah. Also, just a reminder to all of our rando lovers and players, our rando players, I should say, out there. There is going to be a Paper Mario. Let me get this name right before I say it, just so I can be official and whatnot. Paper Mario Season 0 tournament happening in conjunction with the league happening. If you are participating already in the league currently, this is going to be a double elimination tournament that will start on May 2nd. Signups are currently up and running for the tournament. The Season 0 ends on May 1st, and so we'll quickly jump into the tournament not long after that.
Ooh, and will we be seeing any of those matches here on Pape Races, may I ask?
I certainly hope so. I don't know if any logistics have been discussed, but I imagine there will be a few probably towards the end of the tournament bracket.
Very nice.
Unless we get some high like Group 1, Group 2 players grouped together and going at it. I think I would not doubt us seeing a few matches on Pape Races. But
yeah,
again, I don't know what those behind-the-scene conversations are like.
Oh, looks like Amishman took a KO to Junior, but I think that might have been intentional. Hold on. I don't know if... Oh, actually, yeah, Amishman. I don't know if Amishman had a damage dodge. I think, actually, he's literally just... I think that was intentional, yeah. Just taking a KO for insurance.
I mean, it's fair. Okay, yep, and then we're back in peril. We can power mounts.
Wanted to go for 3 charges.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah, the KO to hallway. You actually would have also just needed 1 more power bounce cap. That would have also done the trick.
Yeah, that would have also helped. But we know power bounce doesn't like to give good RNG when it's needed.
Nope.
No, not at all.
It was bad enough that it was 5 and 5 today as far as costs.
Ugh, yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, luckily all the other base power badges were low enough to make up for it. Let's be fair.
Mm-hmm.
We were very surprised that nobody made any detours to Merlot for the Power Plus on 15.
Yeah, I was also a little surprised to see Not many people. I think some people had a. I don't know if some people just did and we just didn't catch it, but I know I was a little surprised not to see that. Alright, is End Segment going for the quick change strats here?
Also throwing on Dodge Master for that. Yep, for that extra power bounce insurance.
Nice first power bounce. Nice. Very good first power bounce.
Yeah, I think Amish Man might still have had damage. Oh wait, no. Does Fire does one less damage on?
Yes.
On Hallway.
Yes.
Never mind.
Perfect, and a good ending there. All right.
Didn't even shield. Although final's gonna be interesting. Because Amishman did not level up. Hopefully there's just like a spare healing item in his pocket somewhere. I don't know.
I would imagine there's something.
Or it plans to intentionally take a life shroom turn 1 anyway.
I would not try and take an intentional life shroom. If anything, switch to bow. And do an out of sight. Because you do have quick change on here.
That's true. Alright. Is electing to take a quick badge check and probably a safety save here, just in case things go downhill last second.
Which, it's Final Bowser. Anything can happen, honestly. Ooh, electing the super jump charge on.
Doing a lot of preemptive work here.
Oh, and there we go. There's a switch to bow.
Okay, so yeah, this is going to be probably a supercharge out-of-sight power bounce if I had to hazard a guess.
That would make sense, yep.
Because all that together will be 11 FP. So Amishman, yeah, definitely had to burn a maple there. That makes a lot of sense in hindsight.
As we're wrapping up the rest of the, as we're wrapping up to this week's showcase, just stick around because we will be sending you all towards some more Paper Mario random content. We won't say who, but we will be sending you somewhere good. Oh, and not going for the jump charge. Interesting.
Okay, just going for the raw damage. All right. Maybe just deciding to try and get into final ASAP here, because by
let you heal.
Yeah, and also by out of sighting with bow, you skip a turn. You skip half a turn. So from a speed standpoint, that actually makes a lot of sense. All right, Amishman's on Final Bowser. We're going to put the bow on this seed. So, yep, he's getting all powered up. Oof, got Claw turn 1.
Oh, no.
That's going to be a Life Shroom.
Yep.
How many does he have left?
I think 2?
Alright, so yeah, he's going for an attack now.
Probably wise.
Yeah, it doesn't want Bowser to heal if he charges again. Yep, there's fire, there's a block.
Alright, looking good. That's what we want. Do a quick change on it. Oh, okay, good. We're putting the repel gel on. That will very much help.
Yeah, that gives him 2 turns to play with here.
I don't think about yes, I didn't think Bowser would shield on the first one here. But maybe on the second one it's possible.
I think Bowser's going to shield this turn. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Alright, nice. Pipe cap? Wow.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, he's shielding.
Yep, there's the shield.
Yeah, we had to figure that was coming.
Luckily, we're in peril still, so Bowser won't heal for now. But
yeah, but we also can't attack this turn either, so yeah, Amishman's either gonna switch to bow and out of sight here, or just tank a Life Shroom. I'm trying to think if tanking a Life Shroom could work here.
I think it could. Let's see. Oh, gotta block this. Oh.
Well, that could be a problem now.
Yeah, that could be a big problem here.
Because now I'm not sure a D-down jump can finish the job.
I think, was it a 17?
It's a, yeah, the D-down jump can't finish the job here.
No, unless you get a super insane power bounce, which I don't think will happen, but... Okay.
Yeah, this is a heal. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, oh. So close, though.
Also, it should be noted, Amishman is out of Life Shroom, so he does not have another chance at this.
Oh, no.
And he's shielding again. And Watt's still out of commission, so...
We're going to hope and pray right now, y'all.
I don't think... Bowser can't wave when a partner's out, right?
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Because... Oh, that would put him just 1 short. Oh, he's healing again. Yeah. That's 2 heals. And Amishman's just going to have to tank this with D-down jumps. Does have 3 more maples left, so...
Yeah, I would stick with the D-down jumps for now.
And this is a wave. Blocks it with Watt.
Okay, that's good, but now you got the other problem.
So yeah, he has to out of sight this turn. It was improvising with a refresh, okay. That will give him 1 more turn. And to be fair, refresh is very low power cost, so Amishman could very much keep doing this if necessary.
But meanwhile, keep mindful that there's still 1 more heal from Bowser out there.
Yeah, all right, has been brought back into peril.
Okay, this is good.
Has enough FP for a power bounce, is going for it.
That's risky.
Managed to get a 5 cap. And now Bowser shouldn't heal.
Oh, this is gonna be close.
That's gonna be a KO.
Yep. Oh no. See,
Yeah, that's a KO for Amishman, and that's a TKO as he has issued a DNF and will not be finishing.
Oh no. Okay, GG's to our racers. Or what did I just say? GG's to our racers today. This is a great race. You all did wonderful. This was great job. We will be back in 2 weeks. Right, 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks for our next showcase here on Pape Races. In the meantime, we're going to go raid JCog. She is currently in a race with our own M4. So it's a Paper Mario Rando League matchup between JCog and M4. Group 1, so this is the speedy group, as I would like to call them. Feel free. Thank you all so much for watching. Captain, do you want to take our outro out?
With pleasure. Once again, folks, thank you for watching. GG's to our wonderful runners. Thanks to the Pape Races crew for getting us on the air on this fine Sunday evening. And until the next chapter in the story, folks, see you next time.